What's up, everybody? Hello, hi. It's Friday. Oh, thank God it's Friday. Woo, yeah. WTF Nation Radio is live. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining myself and my co-host tonight. Bones is here. He's going to help me co-host the show. He was on a tear right before we started. I'll let him get back into that in a few minutes. Zulu's not here. Zulu's on assignment. To the fucking sun. I sent him off the planet. So it's just Bones and myself, and Mom's kicking around back here in the background somewhere, and we have a guest.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, look, there she is. We have a guest tonight. I want to tell everybody, before we get too far into the show, about the lineup of guests we've got coming up. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Where do I begin? We've got a whole stable of guests lined up for the next couple of weeks, I guess, and maybe beyond that. They don't tell me a whole lot. They just give me stuff before the show and say, talk about this.
But you think they tell me anything? I'm new here, man. You know more than I do.
They don't tell us much. Tonight's guest is retired Marine Corps Sergeant John Peck. He lost all of his limbs due to wounds sustained on the battlefield. And they transplanted some arms onto this dude. And he's going to be on the show tonight to tell us about that and his his journey from his military service and his recovery and what he does day to day and how he copes with the fact that he's missing his limbs. I got a lot of respect for dudes who in the face of something like this, that pick themselves up and say, you know what, I'm not going to let this change who I am. I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm looking forward to talking to John tonight. Monday, I'm going to have Betsy Jimenez on the show. She called in to Liquid Lunch. It's been, what, about a month, I guess, since she called in. Without getting into explicit detail, she doesn't think that women belong in certain jobs, to include police and firefighters and, certain jobs within the military. So I heard her, and it kind of makes her a pariah. And so I thought I'd give her the opportunity to sell us on or explain herself as to why she believes that women are not meant for certain jobs. So Betsy's going to be on the show on Monday. And, you guys can call in and talk to her, as long as we keep it civil. Oh, what up, Slim? Fuck you, Phil. Wednesday, April 5th. This is one that I just came across this evening as I was getting ready for the show. Dr. Dale Comstock. And if you don't know who Dale Comstock is, shame for shame. He's currently the president for Comstock Enterprises and Zulu 7 Productions. And he regularly works as a contract security specialist, applying his skills and knowledge on a myriad of security challenges around the world for various clients. He's the author of American Badass, and he's appeared on numerous TV and radio show productions. What you should know about Dale Comstock is that he retired from the U.S. Army in August of 2001 after serving 5 years in the 3rd Special Forces Group as the senior NCO on an A-team. He served 10 years with the 1st Special Forces Operational Detachment Delta as an assault team leader and explosive expert, and he served 4 years with the 82nd Airborne Division as an airborne infantryman in a long-range reconnaissance platoon. He served 9 years as a freelance paramilitary operative. And this guy wrote a book called American Badass, and I tend to think that he's probably an expert on the subject matter. Somebody with a resume like that is most definitely a badass.
The American Badass.
Yeah.
That's about himself.
Definitive.
An autobiography.
Of course. Monday, April 10th, Jamal LeBay is going to be on the show. He's an Army Ranger veteran. This dude's got a scroll on his sleeve. He's the president of Project Overwatch. He retired from the Army last year, and after watching the events unfold in Ferguson and Baltimore, he says he felt the need to do something for the first responder communities. The purpose of Project Overwatch is to promote fidelity and provide support to the law enforcement and firefighter communities. So he's going to be on the show Monday, April 10th. Wednesday, April 12th, Anthony Thomas. He's an Army veteran who was on What the Fuck Wednesday on March 1st. He's returning to talk about the new things he has going on with his organization, Guardians of Old Glory. Now, their mission is to protect the symbol of freedom and of our nation, to save and restore American flags at no cost to their rightful status, upright and proudly waving. And then Friday, excuse me, April 14th, Nate Boyer is going to be back on the show. I've had Nate on the show before. He's a former United States Army Green Beret. He was the long snapper for the Seattle Seahawks and the Texas Longhorns. He was a walk-on and got those positions. Now he spends his time doing philanthropy and leading communities. He's currently working on the film Den of Thieves. So quite the lineup of guests coming up this month so far. That's the ones I know about.
Actually, I've booked 2 more today.
Mom's been busy.
Yeah.
Mom and Spanky.
Who'd you get?
Oh, on April 11th, we will have Kevin Jameson. He is, I guess, the head honcho in the Kansas City chapter of the Veteran Community Project.
Oh, right on.
And they are the ones that do the tiny houses for homeless veterans.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, I've seen that, yeah.
So, and then the next guest, she's not coming on until May. I don't know if y'all have heard in the news about the police officer that was shot in the face, and like she just kept going after the suspect and arrested the guy, and she's still alive. I mean, great story. Officer Anne Marie Gonzalez, she'll be on May 8th. So
May 8th. What day of the week is that?
Monday.
Oh, good. Okay.
Well, of course.
I mean, I want to get some of the guests.
Well, okay. You got to claim your territory, Redleg.
Book all the guests on my shows. The hell with everybody else. I'm just kidding.
It's because you usually end up with me and they don't trust me with the guests. I mean, like, oh my God, Star Trek. Yeah, you're so awesome. Please give me your autograph. Like me, please, somebody.
Oh my God. Oh, look, I got a music request from Jay Reddy. All right, Jay Reddy, I'll get that in there. He wants to hear I exist. Got you, dude.
Poor kid.
Oh, Branko says Zulu looks a little different. I told you, Branko, Zulu's on assignment to the sun. I sent him off the fucking planet. He'll be reporting back in a few years, maybe.
Yeah, Zulu had a sex change. She's a man now. Sorry, what? I'm sorry. It was too easy.
Right before the show started, Bones was ranting. I almost said and raving, but you weren't raving. It was just all rant. About
it was all negative.
I mean, I've heard you talked about this movie, Ghost in the Shell, but all anxious to go see it, about how cool it looked, about how awesome it was going to be. And you sound completely put out by the fact that, in your opinion, the movie sucked. So please.
I was furious. Oh my God. In fact, I was there with some female friends of mine. Emily and Shelby, and we were down there, and they were literally sitting down in the theater, holding their hands on me like, Josh, just enjoy the movie. Calm down. It's not that serious. It was a 2.5 hour, or about a 2 hour tech demo for the new special effects that they've got going on. It was Scarlett Johansson's ass shaking in front of the camera, which, by the way, fine, dandy, okay. Love it. But just when you look at what the original material was, where it was this multi-layered, deep discussion on, it also ties into our guest, where, when everything becomes prosthetic, when we start adding technology onto ourselves, and what then makes us human? That was what the original thing was about. And then, of course, it was a cop drama, like, the whodunit. They got to find a guy who's planting viruses in government officials and hijacking them, and then, the whole action explosions, and of course that one nude scene with it was an animated character. But yeah, it was great. It was a really good flick, and it spawned off these amazing series, which was up there with Law and Order as far as like police dramas. And then they take it and they do this. There was no story. It was like, okay, so you have amnesia, they lie to you about who you are. Ooh, shocker, a corporation did it. Wow, bad guy's actually the good guy. Okay, fucking Shyamalan, listen up. Look, this is not how you start introducing people to this guy's work. This is bullshit. All right. You can still cater to the people that just want to see things blow up and an ass shake on screen and still keep the spirit of what the original material was.
I'm all about some ass shaking. Hey, NPR fucking panned it. They said,
Oh, yeah.
They called it a Blade Runner ripoff and a clear-cut case of whitewashing. It's National Public Radio panned the fucking movie.
that is the one thing that they did not do was whitewash, and here's why. The Major's character, Major Motoko Kusanagi, was never Asian to begin with. Some of the characters, like Bato, was a U.S. Army Ranger in the future, but an Army Ranger. He was white, played by a white guy. Togusa was Japanese. He was a Japanese guy. The chief was played by a Japanese guy who was Japanese. I mean, it's just no. That's people bitching for the sake of bitching because everybody's got to bitch about something these days. I mean, it's like with the whole Planned Parenthood getting defunded. It's not because they're doing abortions. It's because they lied to Congress about doing the abortions. They said it was a prenatal care, which they weren't doing. Same thing.
I mean, they're doing
some
prenatal stuff, but care probably is a bit of a stretch.
True. It's only what it came down to is less than 2% of their locations actually offer prenatal care. The rest of them were straight up abortion clinics.
Right. And
they were trying to say that they wanted federal funding for it under the guise of prenatal care. That's why they're getting defunded.
So don't go watch Ghost in the Shell. Just wait for. Surely somebody's going to do like a Scarlett Johansson ass and titties montage and save me the trouble of actually leaving my home and going to a movie theater.
Go watch that first 10 seconds of the trailer and put it on a loop.
Is that as good as it gets?
Pretty much. I mean, in fact, the trailer was much better than the movie, which isn't saying much. I'm okay. Now, as far as like visually, if you want to go see a pretty movie, visually it is stunning. I mean, those landscapes, the character costumes, I mean, the weapons, the special effects, I mean, all on point. Like they did an amazing job on that. I have no complaints. Like it's up there with Avatar.
So the story sucks, but the visuals are good.
Visuals are great. Oh. Yeah. I mean, if you just want to just turn the volume off and just watch pretty pictures, I mean, in fact, that might even be better. It might have even been less insulting if they just taken the soundtrack off.
So your advice is don't spend your money.
Don't spend your money. Wait till it comes out on DVD and pirate it.
Good.
I'll give you a link.
A tweet posted by a Drexel University professor stirring up some controversy. This fucking guy. You know, I don't get on the Twitterverse very often and tweet or twat at people, but I felt compelled to say something to this dude. Whether he actually saw it or not is, neither here nor there. I got it off my chest. This guy, George, I don't know how to pronounce. He's got two last names. Who does that? With married chicks? George
Courtney Cox did it.
Cicariello Mar. Nice name. Is an associate professor of politics and global studies at Drexel. On Sunday, he posted a tweet that read, "Some guy gave up his first-class seat for a uniformed soldier. People are thanking him. I'm trying not to vomit or yell about Mosul." I know. The reference to Mosul came on the heels of an investigation into U.S. military airstrike that reportedly killed 200 civilians because, warfare and the fog of war, collateral damage, and so on and so forth. We're only supposed to kill the bad guys, and there should never be any accidental civilian or intentional civilian deaths. Insert, firebombing in World War II here. This is not the first time his dickweed has made headlines for his social media posts. Around Christmas time, he tweeted, "All I want for Christmas is white genocide." What an asswipe. Despite the visceral reaction his words are receiving, the professor isn't backing down, saying in a statement, "I sent a personal tweet in reaction to what I considered a smug and self-congratulatory gesture by a first-class passenger toward a uniformed soldier. Maybe predictably, my tweet has since been fed into and misrepresented by the outrage machine that is the right-wing media. Needless to say, my personal views expressed off-campus have nothing to do with those of my employer, Drexel University, and other, damage control type statements. This dude's been worried about his
So
job.
he's scared for his job. I mean, okay, I'm sorry. Like you're saying, we misrepresented it. Motherfucker, we took screenshots. You said it.
We didn't
Own it.
misrepresent anything. You said what you said, George, Professor George, two last names. Like I said, I felt compelled to say something back to this dude. So I got on Twitter on the WTF Nation radio account and said, quote, "Your self-aggrandizing statements are based on your sheltered existence. You know nothing of service or loyalty." That's it. That's all I said.
Yeah, and did he blow up? Did his head like start turning around like the
We can
freaking
only
what's it,
hope.
the Exorcist?
I hope his head does blow up.
Oh my God. I see these people. Okay, I live in Washington, all right, and I deal with these people on a daily basis. They are real. They do exist. All right, I can't mention the fact that I was in the Army without being called some sort of paid government hitman or some stupid shit. I just hope it was a supply clerk. I mean, I was in infantry, but whatever. Just to make them feel stupid, because it really could be anybody. But I mean, we see this just too fucking often, where these guys look for some reason to bitch, and I think some of it is they just want attention. Some of them, but there are a handful out there that are really just that damn stupid. This guy,
I think this dude's a hybrid of both.
hybrid. Well, yeah, it could be a pathological need for attention coupled with
he's lived this,
small
like
penis.
I said, this sheltered existence, and he has no concept of how things happen to the. Listen, man, a lot of these fucking nerds, and I use that term for. I'm at a loss of what else to call a guy. They get these ideals in their head about, or these ideas in their head about. Here's the way things should be, and there should be no war at all. Which I'm not arguing that war is a shitty thing. But there's a couple of I gotta give this dude a dose of realism. First of all, war is a thing.
Ronald Reagan actually, I think, said it best, where it said, you can. How did he put it? It's like, okay, we can compromise up to a certain point, but after that point, you have to face the final ultimatum where they've finally taken everything from you.
Right.
So you have to draw that line in the sand. That's where war comes in, to where, I mean,
I think a famous Reagan quote is, it's time to start killing motherfuckers. Oh, no, I read that somewhere. Somebody used that like tongue-in-cheek.
Churchill, I think it was. That sounds like him.
It's time to start killing motherfuckers. Hello, James. Hello, Faith. Well, I don't want anybody to think I'm ignoring them.
Oh, actually, real quick, yeah, speaking of ignoring people, I was down at the recruiting office today picking up a packet of info for a buddy of mine. I say, buddy, we'll talk later. But yeah, this guy needs to get his ass into the Army. And so I went and picked up some info for him. I want to give a shout out to the Silverdale Recruiting Center. They've been helping out a lot of my friends lately. Staff Sergeant Cox down there. Real professional, top-notch dude. Like, I spoke to him today, as a matter of fact. And, I got to say, everybody in there really good at their job, actually. So it's on Buckland Hill Road, 2998 Northwest Buckland Hill, Suite A. Right down near that Safeway. You can't miss it. It's got a waxing place, like right up from it.
Hey, go join the Army, everybody.
If you guys are in that area, just seriously. And if you guys have got any questions, they'll be more than happy to hook you up. Actually, let me go and throw the phone number down there too. That's 206 579 8782. So. Actually, yeah. Again, I'll post it up somewhere at some point. But yeah, if you guys are in the Silverdale area, and in Washington, these guys are really going to help do everything they can to help you get to the career that you need to be in.
I think I got something for this.
Do you?
Yeah. Well, throwback, right?
Oh, God.
It's just so fucking corny.
Dude, right?
Who joined the Army after watching these?
This guy. I did.
Those 80s be-all-you-can-be Army commercials. Oh, my God.
No, actually, I was going to go Navy. I was in a Navy ROTC.
Oh. Navy.
Yeah, they wouldn't take me.
I got one for that, too.
Oh, fuck off. Really?
I do.
Okay, hit me.
Wait a minute. Let me get it pulled up.
All right, I'll wait for you.
Okay. All right. I mean, it's Friday.
Yeah, I'm not drunk yet, which is amazing. Just want to dance to this, man. Just
I'm not gonna play the whole song. The Village People.
please
in the Navy.
don't. Oh God, yeah, that's what they look like. Okay, I'm sorry if you guys are in the Navy. I've offended you. I really don't care. It's just my mom's in the Navy. I give her shit.
And my
all
dad's
the
a
time.
retired Navy guy. Let's go to the phones here.
Yeah.
That are working, surprisingly, somehow. I don't know what happened. WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air. Who's this? Hey, caller. Say words and stuff. It's going to be one of those nights, huh? We can't hear you.
If this is Kevin, and you actually called in like you said you're going to do, please don't. I like this job.
They didn't have anything to say, so I hung up.
Okay. No, I had a friend of mine back in Georgia say he was going to start listening in. I gave him the time and stuff, and he was jokingly saying that he was going to call in and pretend to be the Grand Wizard of the KKK or something.
Oh.
And I'm like, please don't do that,
Awesome.
man. I like this job. Please. But he would do it.
Jesus, don't fucking jinx me, dude. No tech issues, says Jesus. And now the tech issues begin.
Yeah.
What else? Jesus Christ, man. I got so much stuff to talk about. So many articles to go over. We're playing Drink That Tune later tonight. I don't even know what the theme is or anything. I haven't even looked at the list.
I haven't got my beer run taken care of, so I can't even participate.
All I know is that we're playing Drink That Tune tonight. That's coming to the third hour of the show. We'll talk with tonight's guest, retired Marine Corps Sergeant John Peck, here in about 35-ish minutes or so. I'm interested. Oh, see now there go the phones. No dice. Well, they're fucked. Of course.
Well, probably a good thing. probably for the best. No joke. Guy I went to high school with. I mean, he's a solid dude, and actually, we need to get his dad on here.
Oh, you know what, man? Everybody missed all the music and stuff that I played just a few minutes ago.
Really?
Yeah.
But we were off the air?
They couldn't hear. Well, they couldn't hear it because I had the wrong button pushed over here. I feel like
I heard it.
I feel like I need to go back and do some of it. Well, I know you heard it, but the listening audience didn't, or did they?
Maybe. I don't know.
Didn't.
Actually, you know what? If you heard it, drop a like or something.
You're reaching deep inside you for things you never know. Go!
That's why getting into the Rangers is tough, and the training is tough.
Be all that you can be.
Yeah, well, that's it. Like an army commercials. And then I played In the Navy by the Village People for the Navy recruiting commercial.
Right, of course.
Oh, my God.
No
Doug.
joke, though. We need to get my buddy's dad on here, the one that said was going to prank call. He's actually a retired Marine Corps, disabled. Like, he's got some crazy stories. Yeah, so we need to get Senior on here at some point. Just thinking about it. I mean, I'm not sure like we could even tell his stories on the air. They're so awesome.
Well, I mean, I don't think there's a limit to awesomeness. I mean, I'd be willing to share anything on here, on the air.
I mean, rumor has it he beat somebody to death once with an ammo can. Like, I don't know how true this is, but like that's the rumor. There's a myth surrounding the guy. So
maybe they had it coming.
I don't know, man. This is like Vietnam era, like way back when.
So fucking, phone problems notwithstanding, we got a good show coming up tonight. I think the expert action badge thing has kind of been beaten to death here on the radio station, but I do have something I want to share with everybody.
Oh Lord.
Listen to this. Guys, listen to this.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Hi, Lieutenant. How are you doing? Aw, did you find your land nav point, Lieutenant? Good job, Lieutenant. You get a
Expert Action Badge.
put on your uniform right,
Expert Action Badge.
show up to work on time,
Expert Action Badge.
qualify on your weapon,
Expert Action Badge. Badge of Action.
find your guidon.
Expert Action Badge.
That's right. Just doing your normal warrior task and drills, you get a
Expert Action Badge.
Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
Please enjoy the show. Shots.
Shit in a bag, Pogue. Badge of action.
The voice of U.S. Army.
Oh my God.
WTF moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
They're giving these things away to everybody. Expert Action Badge.
Badge. Pretty much, dude. I mean, God. Even when I went full shitbag, I would have got one. Dude.
Ugh.
Let me think about those. Remember those Ranger School commercial videos that came out on YouTube a while back?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Oh, God. Pick your vagina off the ground and go to Ranger School. It's where my brain went. I just imagine that whole fuck tigers chainsaw.
It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, very much.
Right. It's hard to talk about the Expert Action Badge with a straight face because you're just being given a badge for. I think Jay Reddy talked about it on Liquid Lunch today on Pie Show, and Jay Reddy said something like it's just basic training 2.0, and then but this time around you get a badge.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even have words. I mean, then again, we could rip on this. I don't think we could ever rip on this enough. It's like the whole wear a PT belt while mowing the lawn crap. This is nothing new from the DOD. This is just expected. We should just expect dumb shit at this point.
Do your job.
You got to think about who's running the military right now. It's that shitbag that nobody could discharge for any real reason, but now he's in charge and has rank, so now he's running shit, and he's promoting more people like him. It's the Arnold Rimmer, if you know what I'm talking about, people now in charge.
I just don't understand the awarding of various things for basic. They talked for a while today on Liquid Lunch about the Army Achievement Medal came up, and some of the things that you get the AAM for, I was awarded 2 of them in my 4 years in the Army. One of them I got for an NTC rotation. I drove and didn't kill anybody, so they gave me a medal. And then the other one I got, which, I mean, my job was driver, and I drove. I did my job, and then they gave me an award. It was great. I felt like a complete badass standing up there with that Army Achievement Medal hanging off the pocket of my BDUs.
Look,
it was amazing.
I got one for I passed my qual with a 249 the first time through as a private. I got one. I mean, I get you.
They're giving them away for nothing. The second one I got was when I was in Korea, and as a 13 Bravo, when they put me in service battery, I was a little confused because there are no howitzers in service battery. But anyway, I ended up running the orderly room, and there was a division command inspection, and they came through and inspected, and all my files were in order, and they gave me a medal for that, which to me was more of an achievement than driving, because I knew nothing about keeping files in the orderly room. But I have 2 Army Achievement Medals that I mean, I appreciate the gesture. I didn't do anything to deserve those. You could have just given me a pat on the back and said, good job.
But see, you and I both know that medals are not for us. They're for the people in the civilian world to look at and say, oh, look, these guys are doing good stuff. You and I both know that it's a good conduct medal just means you didn't get caught. You know, the campaign ribbon's just a participation medal, the service rip, the what do you call it? The enlistment time of war thing. I don't remember the name of it.
Well, the National Defense Service Medal.
That one, the Gay Pride Parade. That's the one I'm talking about.
The
guy showing up.
Oh, you're talking about the Fruit Loops, the Army Service ribbon that you get for being in the Army.
Right. We know this.
Yeah.
It's good. Not for us.
Oh, I also have an overseas service ribbon just for going where the Army told me to go.
Yeah. I've shown you a picture of my rack. It's freaking huge. I laugh at my mother all the time because the Navy's not quite as bad about it. You know, she's got 2 ribbons, and I'm sitting there like, yeah, and she's an officer. I'm like, yeah, look, I'm enlisted. Look at this thing. Yeah, you see that? It means I'm a bigger man than you'll ever be. Just because it's funny. But, we all know the truth. Half of it's just for showing up. I think I earned maybe 2 of them.
Those fucking Army Achievement Medals are automatic, dude. As soon as somebody puts you in for one, the commander's signing off on them. So, again, and I know we're kind of taking a long way around and talking about the Expert Action Badge, but it's
the same thing, but you know what it is?
When you give an award or a badge or something to everybody, it loses its value. It loses its significance. Everybody's got one. It doesn't mean a damn thing.
Exactly, Elise. You have hit the nail on the head. Army Service Ribbon equals Expert Action Badge. Exactly. But, this also, Redleg, in this day and age of everybody gets a trophy, we have to make things fair. The whole living life now is like the Special Olympics. Everybody's the winner. I don't care if that was offensive. It's the kind of the mentality of the world we live in today. People bitch. I mean, there was a lady, I don't remember how long ago this was or how true this actually is, but supposedly, I'm sure you've heard this rumor too, that a lady called somebody's commander saying, why doesn't my son have a deployment patch when everybody else gets it? That's discriminatory. He feels left out.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You know what you get one of those for? I can deploy.
Right. Now, she probably just didn't get it. And I know, like I said, I'm sure somebody else here heard that rumor that got kicked around. Again, wouldn't shock me in this day and age. Remember when we had that veterinarian story about the dog and the sex change?
Yeah.
Things like this should not shock us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We should question these things, but we don't anymore. Why? Because shit has gone crazy.
Yeah, helicopter
mind. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
I couldn't help it.
Right.
I know get touched by Jesus.
Hey, by the way, everybody, please do us a solid. Everybody that's watching on Facebook right now, hit that share button so we can get some fresh meat in here. There's a lot of people that don't know about us. Share us with your friends. We have no shame.
I don't have friends. I just have like some females I hang out with on occasion, and this one dude I get drunk with. I just sounded really pathetic there, didn't I?
I still haven't had a drink since before Thanksgiving. I'm proud of myself.
Better man than me.
Hey, D-Max. Where's D-Max? You better not be drinking, motherfucker. Is he here? He's not even here.
I haven't seen him.
He's not even here. D-Max is on the wagon. His liver's all fucked up, and the doctor told him to quit drinking.
Here's what I say about that, is that the Army taught us not to quit. Never quit. So I'm going to smoke, and I'm going to drink. Because life is a race to the bottom, and I plan on winning.
No, Slim, you don't get any stickers if you share. Hey, by the way, Slim said something about the driver's badge is like the worst fucking, and it isn't that.
I never even seen one.
Isn't that pathetic? The driver, I have one, and I have the driver T and the driver W, but just for driving because that was part of my job description. So if you can drive and you don't kill anybody or get in an accident, you get a badge. I got so much crap hanging off my Class A's. That really is just kind of sparkly, shiny, meaningless trash. Good conduct medal, good conduct medal. You are fucking expected to behave. Why should you get an award for doing what's expected of you?
I got 2 Article 15s and I still got the good conduct medal. Some freaking how. I got it just because they gave it to me. I don't even know. I even asked my squad leader why. You above all people know I don't deserve this.
But you got it anyway.
I did.
Again, when everybody gets it, did it lose its value? Good conduct medal. Just for, being a good person. It's the citizenship award.
I wasn't even a good person. I was Article 15 twice.
Well, I mean, you can be a terrible person and just, and act like a good person, I guess. But it's expected of you to fucking, not engage in, quote, bad conduct.
No, I mean, granted, I never did anything major. I just got in some real trouble. I mean, okay, so feeder mice, making them airborne qualified with little plastic parachutes. That was one of them. I guess that's not exactly horrible from that perspective.
Wait a minute, what
compared
was it?
To I got a bunch of feeder mice from Petco, and I put the little parachutes and the toy soldiers on their backs and shot them out of a slingshot.
David wants to know if I hate the EIB too.
Oh, come on. No,
okay,
no. EIB makes sense.
The EIB it's not a general broad, this is what's expected of you as a soldier type of thing. It's a very challenging and specialized course, much like the EFMB. You're kind of comparing apples and oranges, David, because you can enlist in the Army as an infantryman and squeak by, right? And graduate AIT and serve out your entire career as an infantryman and just be mediocre. Or you can run through the expert infantryman course and be awarded that badge, and it shows that you have attained a recognizable level of proficiency in your MOS. And I wouldn't have a problem with an expert artilleryman badge and an expert fucking, insert other job here, an expert engineer badge, and so on and so forth. But let's not make it such a broad thing to where everybody, how much of an expert at fucking, pushing paper do you, and this is not a slight at anybody who does this kind of job, would you need to get the expert division finance badge? Let's apply a little bit of common sense here. I think that that big Army's way off course with this thing. That's it. The do you even comms badge? I mean, some of this stuff is expert tanker badge. Yeah, expert armor badge, expert armor crewman badge. But you kind of have that thing. Artillery, you got Top Gun in the battalion. When you run through the tables, whoever comes out on top is Top Gun. They get a red muzzle brake cover. That's kind of their badge. I wouldn't be averse to seeing something like that shows that you're above the average level of proficiency in your given MOS. But just a general thing, expert S1 badge. You didn't lose anybody's leave form for a year. See what I mean? It just, I don't know. I'm just talking out of my head here. Where'd you go, Bones? Did I put you to sleep? Because now I don't hear you. I see your mouth moving, but I don't hear any words coming out of it.
He's probably made the rookie mistake of being on mute.
Or he's unplugged something, unknowingly unplugged something. Because boy, he's going at it. I don't hear a damn thing. You going to shut it down or reset? Oh, your mic's fucked. Okay, all right. You restart. I'll let you do that. Yikes. I was going on a rant. I was going on a big tear. I was hoping for some backup from Bones. And all of a sudden he's fucking dead in the water over there. Let me get this. Okay, so while he's restarting his things and stuff, our friend over at Bearing Arms, Bob Owens, who is the editor-in-chief and a major contributor over at Bearing Arms, this fucking story. He says the grandfather of one of the 3 armed home invaders who were shot and killed breaking into a home in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma earlier this week laments that the resident's AR-15 carbine wasn't fair against the knife and brass knuckles carried by the mask-wielding criminals. Yes, you heard that correctly. What these 3 boys did was stupid, said Leroy Schumacher. Now, he agrees that his grandson and his friends made a bad decision, but not one worthy of deadly consequences. They knew they could be punished for it, but they didn't deserve to die, said Schumacher. Redfern, 19-year-old Maxwell Cook, and 16-year-old Jake Woodruff were shot by the homeowner's son while breaking into the Wagner County house on Monday. Schumacher says his grandson didn't have a chance. The 17-year-old, he says, never got into trouble. Cue the fucking violins and waterworks here. Brass knuckles against an AR-15? Come on, who was afraid for their life, said Schumacher. Since the shooting, Wagner County deputies have arrested 21-year-old Elizabeth Rodriguez, who's the alleged getaway driver. Schumacher believes that she was the ringleader, and investigators say she admitted to planning the whole thing. The homeowner's son has not been charged with a crime. Deputies believe he fired in self-defense. There's got to be a limit to that law. I mean, he shot all 3 of them. There was no need for that. Schumacher does say he supports the right to bear arms and protect your home, but he does not agree with shooting and killing intruders. Is that a fact? Is that so? Because You know, nothing says, I don't think you're going to kill me, like not shooting some 3 people who are breaking into your home and who happen to be armed with weapons other than firearms. What's the appropriate response? And this guy's understandably upset about his grandson being shot and killed. But can we all agree that these 3 scumbags deserve to be shot? You're invading someone's home. You're breaking into somebody's property. This kid didn't know what their intentions were, so he responded the way that he probably had been brought up, and that was to grab the rifle and start shooting. Were you gonna stop and ask the guys, hey, what's going on? What are you guys doing? Are you armed? Do you have any weapons? Are you here to hurt me? Are you here to take my property? No.
I'm sorry. We talking about that kid that shot those with the AR-15, the 3 intruders.
Yeah, I'm speaking more specifically about the grandfather of one of the dead intruders who said that it wasn't a fair fight.
It's not supposed to be a fair fight.
Well, exactly.
And my squad leader told me this was one of the best pieces of advice he ever gave me was, if it's not nailed down, hit him with it.
Sure.
You fight to win.
Absolutely.
Go for the eyes. Grab the balls. I mean, dude, you win the fight. If you live long enough for them to call you a pussy, you live.
Okay, Donnie says in North Carolina it's force with force. You cannot shoot them if they have a knife. Donnie, I'm calling bullshit on you because, and here's why.
Live in North Carolina.
I'm a former law enforcement officer. All right, and the Supreme Court has ruled, as it pertains to police officers, and I like to think that this is extended to the public at large. If you can reasonably articulate and demonstrate that you were afraid for your life, that you feared for your safety and well-being, you can employ any level of force necessary to neutralize that threat. That's what the Supreme Court says.
3 words will get you out of most situations is I felt threatened. You have to demonstrate that in some way the situation could have escalated to life-threatening harm.
Here's a clear-cut case of 3 individuals who were armed, not necessarily with firearms, but armed nonetheless, who broke into, or were in the process of breaking into, a residence that happened to be occupied by one young man who was understandably and demonstrably afraid for his safety, well-being, and feared for his life. And he responded with a level of force that met the test of would a reasonable person believe that had he not responded with this level of force, that he could have been overpowered and killed. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. It meets the test. Yeah,
I mean,
somebody's phone is going apeshit. I keep hearing it ding.
I turned off I turned off the notifications, and apparently they've turned themselves back on.
Yeah, throw it out the window.
Put it on silent.
Throw it out the window.
I will.
Throw it out on the street.
Oh,
all right.
No, I was just going to start saying, in the state of Georgia, matter of fact, the way the law is written as far as like the home goes is that they have to be entering the home. You can't shoot them if they're leaving.
All right, now Donnie says if they're fleeing, I can't shoot them. Donnie. The case law for that's called Tennessee versus Garner. You guys want to talk about law enforcement and the laws? I'll talk with you all night.
Well, I'm just saying that Georgia, because I remember, because I had another cop buddy down there saying that like as long as they're actively either inside your home or coming in, you're fine. If they're on their way out the door,
well, sure,
it's a bit different.
Absolutely. Yeah. Because if they're running away from you, see what happened here in South Carolina. If they're running away from you, they're not a threat to you, and
right.
There are, for law enforcement purposes, exceptions to that, and Tennessee versus Garner lays it out. If they're fleeing the scene of a violent crime and you have reason to believe that they're going to go and cause further harm, you can, in fact, employ lethal force against them. It's probably going to be a little dicey in court, and you may end up charged. But in most places, unless the prosecuting attorney is trying to make a name for him or herself, then you're going to be cleared. Yeah. No, Donnie, I'm not debating that somebody told you that. I'm trying to impart a little knowledge on you that if you can effectively articulate and demonstrate in a court of law that you felt like your safety was threatened, then I can get them. Shoot them. I'm not telling everybody to listen. Let's not make this the Wild West. A red light say I can just shoot everybody. Don't do that. Use a little common sense.
Yeah, that's rule number one of firearm safety is just use discretion. Just don't be an idiot. See, we have enough idiots making it difficult for us to maintain our guns these days.
Story.
So why give people reason? Like, okay, you see those YouTube videos, these guys sitting there waving their guns around and they accidentally go off, or we have enough idiots.
How about the kid that oh my God, I talked about this story forever ago. The guy was there was a shoplifter running out of Walmart and this guy fires a couple of rounds off in his general direction. And they ended up arresting him and charging him. Rightfully so. You can't just shoot at shoplifters. Idiots.
No. There was that one woman, happened in Georgia, I remember hearing back. That's when I was coming up, still in high school at the time. There's a woman who jumped a guy in Walmart because he had his concealed carry on him, like it was on his hip. She jumped him screaming, he's got a gun, and he was trying to explain to her, look, it's a legal weapon. I'm just coming to do some shopping. And she was like laying on top of him and wouldn't let him get up.
People freak out over guns, man.
This was years. I mean, when I carry mine around, I call it my liberal repellent because nobody comes near me when I have it out here. It's amazing. In fact, it's made some of my friends more than a little nervous because most of my friends are, they're left-leaning, good people, but left-leaning, and they're always like, "Do you really need that on you?" It's like, I hope I don't.
Yeah, I mean, you don't carry one with the hope that you're gonna have to use it.
No, it's an age-old adage. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it
exactly
and not have it.
Okay, we're gonna need everybody's help. Excuse me, everybody's help here in locating a suspect, especially those of you in the area of the Carolinas, because this guy's on the run. He could be anywhere. Fortunately for us, the Darlington, South Carolina Police Department has released a sketch of the suspect, and
Darlington.
Yeah, so you guys be on the lookout for this dude. He's a suspect in a strong arm robbery on Monday morning outside of the Circle K on South Governor Williams Highway in Darlington. This is according to Lieutenant Maureen Vanazak from the Darlington Police Department there. Brother man went in and a dude was walking out to his car. Two guys approached him. One of them had a gun. This guy right here. And the police said the men demanded that the man give him his wallet. And then ran away.
Is this real?
Yeah. This is a sketch of the guy. Everybody be on the lookout for this dude.
He looks like Doug. Or that remember that token black guy from Doug, the cartoon?
Yeah.
That's what he looks like. Oh my God. That's why I love it. Yeah, Fat Albert, Jenna. Yeah, that's why I had to. You know what? I got a friend who lives out in Darlington, and that's when you said Darlington. That's why I was a little bit surprised. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Well, you need to call your friend, send him a picture of this composite sketch, to be on the lookout for this guy. If you have any information regarding this incident, you're asked to contact the Darlington City Police Department Investigations Unit. What an outstanding
I have to
drawing.
agree. Sketch artists need to be fired. I can do that.
Oh, come on, man. That's a good-looking sketch. I know. I could listen. You give me that sketch and let me walk around Darlington for a few hours. I guarantee you I'm finding this guy.
For sure. I mean, yeah, any generic, stereotypical-looking black guy. I mean, really? It's almost like the guy was a racist. Look at him. He's got big lips, long nose, frizzy hair. This guy was clearly from the South.
Well, in South Carolina.
It was like, oh my God.
That's the most basic, like, stereotypically racist composite sketch I've ever seen. I mean, the dude probably looks like
this
that,
dude,
but I don't know.
Like, was he black? Don't worry, we got it.
We've already got him drawn up. Is this the guy?
Yeah, it's like we got to stack him. Just pick out your black guy.
Racist police department.
Right.
I want to cover another. Oh man, I got two more stories I want to try to squeeze in before the break. We go on break in 10 minutes. Coastal Carolina University. What's going on in the Carolinas lately? Coastal Carolina University sports teams will have to do without their cheer squad for some time after the entire team was suspended indefinitely today. The suspension comes after an anonymous person at the school sent a letter accusing all the members on the squad of a laundry list of misdeeds, ranging from purchasing alcohol for underage team members all the way to prostitution. A cheerleader who spoke on the condition of anonymity said an investigator with the CCU Department of Public Safety came to their practice Wednesday night. The cheerleader said the investigator explained to the team an anonymous letter was mailed to the school president on March 7th, alleging that team members were involved in a, quote, long list of things, including prostitution, purchasing alcohol for underage team members, and paying others to complete their homework assignments. According to the cheerleader, the team was met by police outside the HTC Center after practice, who called the names of individual team members and took them to the police station for questioning. During the questioning, the cheerleader said police searched through their cell phones. Without a warrant or with consent, or anyways, she said
if
officers,
they're underage, they don't need a warrant. They need the parents' permission. But yeah,
she said officers then told them they could leave around 11 p.m. after telling them they did nothing wrong. The entire cheerleading section of the CCU Athletics website has been completely removed, and the entire cheerleading squad has been barred by the school from competing until further notice. A parent of one of the girls took to Twitter to share her frustration with the news. Nicole Gadsden tweeted, "As a parent of a Coastal Carolina cheerleader, I would like to state that the athletic director treats the cheerleaders unfairly. And less than a week away from competition and Coastal stopping the girls from going with no valid reason." Huh. Okay.
Okay. Where do I start? First of all, this has been going on since the dawn of time. Cheerleaders do these things. Not all of them, but it's fairly common. High school I went to, 2 of them got popped for similar shit. It just happens.
Hey, Omen.
But going...
Hey, what's up, Redleg?
Hey, what's going on in the fucking Carolinas, dude?
I don't know. I didn't hear, or I wasn't really paying attention too much about the Darlington guy, but that's really close to me. But the Coastal Carolina University prostitutes, that is literally 5 minutes from my house.
Oh, good. So go. Hey, I'll tell you what. Swing by, pick up the cheerleading whores, and then head into Darlington and see if you can find this guy.
Yeah, if nothing else, I'll get roadhead while I'm looking for this fucking fugitive.
Well, you're gonna have to pay for it. Listen,
I'd be disappointed if you didn't.
They're prostitutes. They don't just give it away, according to the news story. I'm just saying.
Well, a bunch of hookers and cocaine, you know.
There you go. They got their hands in a little bit of everything over there.
Yeah, no, I actually have a group chat for all my guys that work for me, and I posted the CCU prostitute one in the chat earlier, and everybody's like, "Oh shit, we got to go there." He's like, "Look them up on Facebook. Let's call them up."
Well, I have to ask though, was the Athletics Association really that low on funds? Like, is that?
You wouldn't think so, because the CCU baseball team won the College World Series.
Well, okay, then they're just. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. We'll lose our viewers, but it's a joke. It's supposed to be funny. It's not thought about it, but I just can't believe that this shit went as public as it did, because this is not something that's necessarily new. Okay, maybe for the whole team to get busted, but this stuff happens on every team.
Hey, if these are college cheerleaders, then they're not juvenile, so.
Still, I mean, that's what I'm saying. The high school team, Georgia, actually got popped for something similar. Way back when I was still living there, there was a similar thing where there was a cheerleader who was dealing to the other cheerleaders.
By the way, there's a picture of this cheerleading squad. There's a disclaimer with the photo that says, the persons depicted here are not necessarily involved in this alleged activity or some shit like that. I don't have the picture pulled up, but at the risk of sounding shallow, yikes.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Oh man, you may want to pass these chicks over, dude. I'm just saying.
No, well, you don't pass almost any chick at CCU over. I don't even go out to that campus anymore. I mean, everybody in here knows what I do for a living, but if I do, I have to wear mirrored sunglasses and a muzzle to keep my mouth from dropping open and drooling. It's scandalous out there.
Hipster.
Hey, Bones, would you please tell Erica who you are? So
Erica, I'm the new co-host. You're stuck with me until they fire me. But hey, if you want to fire me, a petition, I think we can start one up if you want.
Sure.
Take a vote, yeah.
Go to change.org and start a petition, and if we get enough signatures, I'll get rid of him.
Yeah, right. I mean, I don't think I'm that irritating. A little bit, maybe, possibly. And by the way, I'm not a hipster. I just... I don't know where that came from. I'm cultivating, like, they called me Bones, so I'm sort of cultivating that sort of Abby look NCIS thing to kind of go with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I figured, why not? I'm playing the character. I'll play the character.
I'm
an
creeping.
actor.
I'm
a
creeping.
method actor.
I'm creeping Erica's Facebook page right now.
Might as well.
Trying to get some pictures of see what she looks like.
Well, let's see what she looks like. Yeah. Okay. If it's gonna be a fucking roast fest, all right. Well, fair's fair.
We're gonna go check you out, Erica.
All right. Yeah. Actually, matter of fact,
I guarantee you, she doesn't look like any one of the frickin' CCU cheerleaders. Just throwing that
oh
out
my
there.
god, my feelings are hurt. People don't like my haircut. Oh my god. Oh, do you think I'm really that fucking fragile? No one's paying you to like me.
Erica's hair. I like that black hair she's got, and those hazel eyes. She's
Hippie.
cute.
Yeah.
She's cute.
God, you guys want to make fun of me? Make fun of me. Okay.
I mean, she's not as cute. She's not as cute as you are. She's cute.
Oh. Shit, let's see here. I'm checking out Jenna right now. She seems to be a little bit mouthy. Let's check her out. What do you got going on,
Jen? You
Jen?
can only associate with like 9.5.
Okay.
9.5s and 10s, like Omen.
Well, here we go. As a matter of fact, actually, ask Deal what I'm screwing around with. He knows. He met me recently. So, be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. See, like these are like the photos you have posted up around your thing. Some sports teams. Like you are a basic female.
Don't say it. Say what it is, dude. You don't censor yourself. Say what you wanted to say.
I'm censoring it because here's what it is. I don't think she's a bad person, but I think she is generic.
She's a basic
I know
bitch.
you without even meeting you. You like to hang out with the guys who do the sports team thing, that like the beer and the chicken wings and stuff. You think that anybody who isn't 6 foot tall and muscular is a hippie.
Who are you talking about?
You're
Jenna?
attracted to trucks. This is Jenna. As a matter of fact, that Jenna Zana Smith girl. She's been mouthy too. I've been watching her like for the past, little 30 minutes
Is
or
that
so.
why you're going in on Jenna? Because she's
I'm starting with that because she's mouthed off first and I ignored it. But if they were going to do a roast, let's do a roast. But yeah, like I know you without even knowing you. I'm aware of the kind of things that you're into. In fact, God, I'll bet you anything you like Alanis Morissette. You love to have these long walks on the beach. You want a guy who's not too rich but middle class truck, likes to go mudding because he's country. Very, very bland personality. Love you too, Jen. You started this. I was going to ignore you, but you started. Now let's go on to the next person. Who was the other mouthy girl? You got a link?
What, Erica?
Yeah. I mean, shit, if we're going to make fun of me, let's make fun of her right back.
I think she just wanted to know who. Well, she said you were a hipster.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Okay, hipster is cool. You're cool, Erica. I'm not going to tear into you too hard. The other one was kind of mouthy. And I am deep breathing, and here's why. I smoke a lot. It's just it's lung damage. I am a bit of a mouth breather these days. I apologize. The army has ruined me. You know what,
I'm
Erica?
breathing out of
Actually,
my mouth and smoking a cigarette. Fuck you very much.
you're actually like super cute and totally my type.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at
No
this.
hate. Sorry. Yeah. What are you doing later?
Yeah. Yeah, Erica's pretty cute. I think.
Yeah, it really is.
Who's the other chick that called you a hippie? What's her name?
Oh God, I already forgot. It's
Jenna?
just how generic. Jenna.
Jenna?
Yeah.
I think the general consensus is that Jenna is like a dude, and then that's a fake page.
Maybe it's got like some like those inspirational pictures of like love, faith, hope, inspirational music.
Right.
I mean, that's the person that I think that she is. I think she's she has love written in big letters on her wall at home and scented candles. Likes to have rose petals in the bathtub, not because her man did it for her, because she wants to feel like a princess. Because nobody actually loves her.
Okay.
She has to do it for herself. Let's go. Come on, roast me some more. Who else? Who's next?
Well, we don't have time. We got to take a break and then get our guest on.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I don't really mean all this, but
it's entertainment, everybody.
Someone took a stab at me. I got to take a stab back, man.
It's just a radio show, everybody. Settle down.
Yeah. It's all entertainment. I'm not actually like this.
Don't get your knickers in a twist.
Oh, I love the way you did that.
Yes. Quite. Indubitably.
Indubitably. I was about to say that.
Yes, of course. All right, let's take a break, everybody. When we come back, we'll have tonight's guest, retired Marine Corps Sergeant John Peck, on the show to tell us about everything that he's gone through since losing not one, not two, all of his limbs on the battlefield. Jenna wants to chat. Hey, you and Jenna can chat it up during the break.
Oh, fuck yeah. Actually, hook her up.
It sounds like
that sounds like
that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, right?
We'll be back in a few minutes, guys. Don't go anywhere. There's plenty more. There's a couple more hours of this coming up. And we'll do Drink That Tune in the third hour. Oh, and hang tight. Don't go anywhere, dude.
Word.
We'll be back, everybody, with more of this right after the break.
Good evening, boys and girls. This is Tim Kennedy. I'm a Special Forces sniper, a Ranger qualified Green Beret, a UFC fighter. Please listen to us and the shenanigans that we're going to say. We will insult you. There will be racial slurs. We will be sexist. We will offend you. But there will be magic, and a unicorn will be raped. So enjoy the show. Thank you for listening on WTF Nation Radio.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Hi, Lieutenant. How are you doing? Aw, did you find your land nav point, Lieutenant? Good job, Lieutenant. You get a
Expert Action Badge.
Put on your uniform right.
Expert Action Badge.
Show up to work on time.
Expert Action Badge.
Qualify on your weapon.
Expert Action Badge. Badge of Action.
Find your guidon.
Expert Action Badge.
That's right. Just doing your noble warrior task and drills, you get a
Expert Action Badge.
Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Shit in a bag, Pogue. Badge of Action.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Action badge.
You're listening to Redleg on the voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. WTF Nation.
What's going on, everybody? We're back after the break. I told you we wouldn't be gone that long, and we weren't, and now we're here. This is the second hour of the Friday show here on WTF Nation Radio. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'm Redleg, your host. I'm joined tonight by my co-host, I guess my fill-in co-host, Bones, because Zulu's on assignment. I sent him out of the fucking solar system.
I'm just kind of floating around. You guys haven't given me a home yet.
Yeah, we will. Forget about it. Tonight's guest is retired Marine Corps Sergeant John Peck, and he's got a story to tell. He lost all 4 limbs due to injuries sustained downrange, and let's get right to it. Let's talk to John. John, thanks for joining us here tonight, man.
Thanks for having me, man. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. So you are in the Marine Corps, so once a Marine, always a Marine. I know how that works.
Oh yeah,
of course. So you probably I'm going to assume that you, number one, being a veteran of a combat veteran, you're probably a lot closer to your buddies than the average service member would be. Those dudes probably check up on you on a regular basis. Am I right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's 2 particular guys that are always sending me some weird snaps and everything like that. And I just now started responding back to their snaps with actual pictures, and they're like, "Wait a second, you're taking pictures now?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can take pictures now." And they're kind of freaked out because in the past it used to be like stupid text messages like "stop being gay" or "stop being stupid" or "stop dicking around." And now it's like I send them short little videos, and they're like, "Dude, this is awesome. You're sending us videos and everything now."
Absolutely, because you lost both arms and both legs, but you recently underwent a double arm transplant, which I didn't even know was a thing.
What?
And you look, I mean, we were kind of chopping it up off the air. You don't look like you're having a hard time doing anything.
No, I do have some difficulties still. I'm 7 months out post transplant, and I'm starting to get some function back and everything like this, and I'm almost to the point where I used to be with prosthetics, which is kind of pretty cool. Almost there, not all the way, getting there though. So
I got to ask. I mean, how do you go about getting an arm transplant? Like, what's the process for applying for one of these?
It's first off, no one even told me. Well, I was recovering from my amputation injury, and a doctor from Johns Hopkins came to the hospital, Walter Reed, and he told me about the surgery, and I had other complications, and I wasn't really a candidate. This was back in like 2012. Retired, did all that stuff, forgot about everything. And I wanted to look up, there was a guy that got a double leg transplant. So tried finding, I think I typed in double leg transplant or something like that. And this hospital in Boston came up, and I immediately blew up their phone number. I blew up their phone. I blew up their email. I was like, "Look, my name's Sergeant Peck. I was injured in the war. Here's some pictures of me. My arms are amputated at this level. My legs are amputated at this level. Blah, blah, blah." And they're like, sorry, my phone's blowing up for some reason. And they're like, "Look, come up for testing. We'll test you." And they tested to see if my vein ultrasound, vein mapping, a whole bunch of MRIs, CAT scans, psychological tests, dental exams, medical records, everything.
Dental exam. I can see where that would be important with an arm transplant.
No,
I was about to ask, like, what the hell?
Testing to get in the military than to get an arm transplant, believe it or not. It's like, wait, you want to go in the military?
Well, they want to make sure you're able to bite your fingernails.
Yeah. Well, the biggest one was a psychological test, because they didn't want me to wake up with somebody else's arms and be like, "Ah!" and start freaking out and like start trying to rip my arms off or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I was about to ask, where did you get the like? Someone donate these? Is it?
Yeah, no, I could make a joke about it, but like, yeah, there's a website out there that they're just like, like a GoFundMe for it, but it was like godonatearmsforme.com. People signed up. No. So it's kind of complicated. In each state, there's different rules. Like for instance, and I did all this research because I was looking this up. And for like instance, the state of Florida, if you sign up to be an organ donor, that's everything. Your whole body is up for donation. But the hospital that I was getting my transplant was in Massachusetts. So their law is if you're an organ donor, that's anything that's inside of you. But if you want external parts donated, including anything that you can see from the outside of your body, you have to, let your next of kin know. And I was telling people, tell your wives or tell your mom or dad. But apparently what was happening was people would die and tell their next of kin it's okay to donate everything. But then the next of kin would be like, no, I don't want him to donate everything. And they would have to go, do what the next of kin said. So I was telling people to basically put a living will on file at their local doctor's office. And that was the best way to do it. Because it's written down, the doctor has it, nobody could contest that. So yeah, my donor was I found out about my donor because my donor's family came forward after my press release when I announced it to the world that I got a double arm transplant. But my donor's father came forward and said, hey, if you ever do any media, just keep our first name and Chris was my donor. And Chris's last name out of the meeting. I was like, fine, that's perfectly fine. I can do that.
Absolutely.
Chris, I believe, if I remember correctly, I haven't looked at the message in quite a while. He was either 26 or 27. He was born with a rare brain disease, and its secondary effects were seizures, blindness, and high-functioning autism. And his dad didn't ever have to remember the grocery list or remember the bus map or any of that. Chris could remember all that stuff.
Wow.
Chris was playing, was it Beethoven? He was playing, I think, Beethoven by 5 on the piano and then Ozzy by 7 on the guitar. This guy was the type of guy who, if like a homeless person said, hey, can I get your shirt? He'd be like, yeah, not a problem. One day, on his parents' I think 20th or 25th anniversary, Chris was living at a assisted living shelter, and he told his aide, I'm gonna go sleep, I don't feel well. And I guess he had a brain hemorrhage that exploded, I believe, and he never woke up. He was pronounced brain dead. And his family donated his corneas, his lungs, his kidneys, his liver, his skin, his heart, and his arms. He saved over 4 people and improved so many people's lives.
And his family understands the importance of that. I think speaks volumes about what type of people they are.
I mean, I constantly message him, and I told him when he first reached out to me, I was like, hey, if you ever want to catch up, maybe actually meet up face to face instead of Facebook Messenger, let me know, and we'll go get a beer or something. He's like, that sounds good, but right now, how about you heal, let us heal, and how about when you can actually grab a beer with your hands, how about we do it then? Good.
Right on.
That's a good deal to me. I'll do that.
Yeah.
That's about to ask, like, what kind of therapy did you have to go through a whole learning process with that?
Yeah, it's I'm still in constant pain. Nerve pain has been my biggest issue lately. But they psychologically, they first make sure that I'm okay with everything. And everybody asks me, like, how can you wake up and just have another dude's arms? And I was like, this was the easiest part. Like, it just felt natural to me. I'm at Walter Reed right now, and let's see, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I have occupational therapy from 8 to 10, physical therapy from 10 to 11, and then occupational therapy again from 2 to 3. And then Tuesday, Thursday, same thing, except I don't have physical therapy, but I have pool from 1 to 2. So I have 4 hours of therapy a day, at least. And it's about ready to go up sometime soon.
How's the military medical system treating you?
The military medical system is good. It's at Walter Reed. It's great. I was up in Boston doing the civilian rehab, and I was excited to come back down here, believe it or not, because I was like, I want more therapy. I want more therapy. I want more, push me harder kind of thing.
Right.
It was great. I came back down here, and I felt like that brotherhood kind of was back that I was missing up there. There's not too many amputees left here at Walter Reed, but there's a few guys I still know here. And then making new friends here and everything like that. So the brotherhood's back, and then within the first, 2 months, they had already within a week, they came up with a way for me to brush my teeth on my own again, wow. Which was awesome.
I was going to say, it's probably, I made an assumption before you came out and said it, that you probably feel a little more, I don't want to say comfortable, but a little more at home at Walter Reed as opposed to a civilian hospital, because you're around other service members.
If I made a joke at the civilian rehab that was just kind of like a little dark or twisted, they kind of look at me like I'm a weird freak or something. Like, how dare you say that? But you say that
give me a
same
hand.
joke around here, and it's like, hey guys, do you ever get that feeling like when you lost your legs, that your leg, when it was coming off, it like hit you in the head the one last time, like kicking yourself in the face? People would look at me like I'm a freak up there, but I say that down here, and it's like, oh, dude, I remember that. I felt like that too. And it's like stuff that we laugh about.
It's just a different environment. That brotherhood, that camaraderie, the ability to say sick, twisted shit like that, and have somebody else laugh at it instead of dragging you away to psychotherapy.
Oh yeah, I was making a joke. Me and my wife were making a joke about like Halloween costumes, and she was like, we could put you as like Frankenstein and just attach some bolts to your neck. I mean, you've already got the sewn on arms.
You're good to go.
Jesus.
And like the civilians were like, how dare you say that? But I mean, if she was say that down here, like so many guys down here would be like, holy shit, we could do that. No, it's a different mentality. That's the thing. And I don't think most people understand us because of it.
No.
I don't. I mean, we've got 7 minutes before we take the mid-show break, and I have so many questions, but I feel like if I asked too many of them right now, then other people would miss out on it. So I'm gonna hold my question in reserve until we get back from this break.
Yeah, I got several. Like, I've got nothing but questions.
Oh God. Bring them on.
Oh.
I've heard them all.
Now, Slim wants to know if you have any plans for leg transplants.
So I'm uneligible for a leg transplant. My left leg is amputated at the hip. I'm what's known as a hip disarticulation. My wonderful flesh-eating fungus that I got in Afghanistan, both my legs were amputated just above the knees. My right leg's still just above the knee, but the flesh-eating fungus ate my whole left leg.
Jesus Christ.
With other parts of my body.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, so I'm ineligible for that reason because there is no way to attach the left leg. And I can wear a right prosthetic leg all day, every day, but the left leg is what makes it hard to walk. So I just wouldn't want to go through the therapy, through the time healing, all that stuff all over again. It's not worth it to me.
It strikes a lot of people as odd that someone would not want to have what the average person perceives to be as an improvement to their quality of life or
normal.
Yeah, we had Derek White on the show, and he had to beg to have his leg cut off because based on everything that he told us, it was so fucked up that it was impeding him, and he finally convinced him, just cut it off and let me deal with a prosthesis or whatever. I think people have a hard time grasping that concept that you would not want something that they perceive to be maybe an improvement.
There's a guy here that I was talking to him because he's trying to. There's something I don't remember what happened, what his story is, but something he's got his right arm or his left arm. One of his arms are paralyzed. I think he got into an accident or something like that, and his arm just literally hangs there. And he's been trying to beg the doctors to amputate his arm. He's like, just amputate my arm and give me a damn prosthetic. Like, at least with the prosthetic, I could do stuff.
Right.
And he's like moving his dead arm around. He's like, look at this. Does this look useful? Like, what am I supposed to do with this? And so we were talking, and he was like, yeah, I'm not sure if I want to go below elbow or above elbow. And I'm telling him, like, dude, look, I had both amputations. Both my arms, or my left arm was amputated below elbow, my right was above. Like, trust me, you want the below elbow. Like, you have a lot more use out of it then.
Right.
I was like, before transplant, I was living on my own, cooking and doing everything with just my left prosthetic. And that's it. That's all I needed. So, yeah, I mean, people don't understand, though. Doctors don't really understand that whole mentality of, like, if it's useless, cut it off.
Yeah, get rid of it so we can get something on here that's going to work for me.
That's
we
part
just
of
want
the
to
whole
be
thing of do no
cyborgs.
harm.
Get off our butts, man. Come on.
You think that's what it is, Bones? Is the Hippocratic Oath that's preventing? I mean, if
Yeah.
the patient is asking, if it's an elective thing, and they've made it abundantly clear that this is the procedure they want, why not do it?
Well, it's the same way that it's hard to find a doctor that's willing to do that whole, the group of people out there that call themselves transabled. They feel like they should be disabled, so they have a doctor disable them somehow.
Yeah.
Oh God, those people that feel like they're meant to be people in like wheelchairs.
Yeah, those people. I mean, when you got people like that running around, and then you got the Hippocratic Oath where they don't want to ever do a procedure which would cause more harm than good. That's probably what it is. They're sitting there thinking, like, we're just don't want to chop off an arm for, the sake of chopping off the arm because it's convenient. They want to actually fix the arm that's already there.
I saw. Is this Kaz commenting as the radio station page? We talked, Kaz, if that's you or whomever it is. We talked to John before during the break, and he knows Mary Daig. They know each other.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's this whole community of amputees that crack really sick jokes with each other. So, yeah, he knows Mary.
Yeah, we have to be us amputees. We have to kind of be suspicious of the dating world, especially because there's a lot of
what did she
freaks out there.
Mary called it something.
It's a fetish. I forget the actual
Oh my God! Somebody help me out.
Oh yeah,
here.
there's
a nub fetish.
It's a fucking I'll think of it during the break. I'm sure.
It's weird.
Devotees.
Oh yeah. Devotees.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She started talking about that when I had her on the show. And I was like, "What the fuck? I didn't know."
Yeah, they're weird.
There's
They're
a
out there,
thing.
man.
There's a thing for everybody, I guess. I mean, what kind of shit are you into, John? While we're talking about it.
Apparently, I'm into amputating my arms and legs and then get somebody else's arms reattached.
It doesn't get any weirder than that.
That's what gets me off.
Let's take the middle of the show break, everybody. We'll come back and talk to John some more. I have so many questions. Don't go anywhere. Hey, listen, if you guys are viewing the Facebook Live video, it's going to stop and then restart right here in the same place. Don't freak out. I'm just smashing buttons over here. My wife hates it when I say smash buttons. I'm pushing buttons, Mrs. Redleg. That's what I'm doing. And we'll take the break. We'll be back in a few minutes, guys. More coming up right here on WTF Nation Radio.
Word.
What's up, guys? This is Matt Best, and you're listening to WTF Nation Radio. So listen the fuck in.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Well, all right. I guess I won't wait for the bed music. It's obviously not coming. Hi. Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is the second half. Oh, there it is. Of what amounts to a radio show around these parts. Good evening to all the new viewers and listeners. Hi, how's it going? If you missed the first half of the show, you missed a doozy. Tonight's a doozy. That's still a word, right?
doozy.
Tonight's guest, retired Marine Corps Sergeant John Peck, who's this is going to tie into one of my questions. He's a quadruple amputee. That, for those of you who don't know, it means he lost all 4 of his limbs. And so the question, John, is what happened, dude? How did you lose all 4 of your limbs? And did it happen like all at once?
I didn't eat my vegetables when I was younger.
Oh, you didn't eat your vegetables. That'll do it every time.
I was in the Marines, and we were in Helmand Province, Afghanistan, and I was up front with the metal detector. We came up to this compound. I swept up. Everything was good. Went inside. I swept up to the individual rooms. Guys were following me like exactly where I was walking, or my little arch. Everything was good. One guy found a battery, or I almost said a battery, and everything, we started searching more. We found a few wires. We found a few key things, or kind of making our like little red flag sensors go off. So we started sweeping more. Went to their goat area, great. Bathroom area, great. Storage area, great. Except 6 foot tall dude with like 75 pounds of gear, big jacked Marine on his hands and knees, and a 3 foot tall freaking storage unit was like the worst thing ever. Like all cramped and claustrophobic. Everything was good. Came back out to their little courtyard. Went to go tell them, at the time I was corporal, went to go tell my sergeant, hey sergeant, I'm gonna go hold security with a few guys outside. That's what I was going to say. Turned around, took 1 step forward, and boom! Big old explosion. And that's when that whole joke of like, I felt like my foot came off and kicked me in the head one last time, saying, shit. John, you're a freaking idiot. Yeah. Woke up 2.5 months later in Bethesda Naval Hospital, find out missing all 4 of my limbs, and flesh-eating fungus ate my left leg and ate the first layer of my abdominal muscle and ate my left bicep. And yeah, that was fun.
I didn't know that there was such a thing as this flesh-eating fungus until you brought it up, and now I'm like really creeped out about it.
Yeah, if you look it up, Google it, it's aspergillus. It's nasty, nasty stuff. Not many people have survived it. I had it in my bloodstream and in my abdominal wall, so it was like eating away at my system.
Jesus Christ. Well, you said you woke up.
Some antibiotics and call me in the morning.
Antibiotics for a fungal infection. That always works.
Yeah.
You said you woke up 2 months later in Bethesda. Were you in a coma?
I got injured in May, and then I think I woke up right around August, mid-August or something. Yeah.
But what's that like waking up like 2 months later?
Yeah,
like
that's
got
what
to
I was
be.
gonna ask.
What's that?
Dude, what's it like being asleep for that long?
Oh, it's like going to sleep.
I mean, did
I
it
had some
seem
crazy
like
dreams? I can tell you that.
Did it seem like no time had passed when you woke up? You're like, holy shit.
No.
The date's way different.
What's that?
But did it seem like no time had passed while you were unconscious for that long?
Yeah, it just seemed like I went to sleep for a little bit, and that was it. And woke up, and my mom and at the time my wife was there, and they're like, yeah, it's been 2 months. You lost your arms and legs.
Jesus.
Here's some Motrin. Change your socks.
No silver bullet? Did you get the
Yeah,
silver
silver
bullet?
bullet.
I know that's a Marine Corps thing.
No, I pooped out the little bag that I had inside me. I pooped that out. Yeah. That was great. That was a whole bunch of jokes for quite a while.
My God.
They said I had a loose butthole.
Oh my God, what year is it?
Well, I mean, you think you're kind of entitled to have a loose butthole once you get all your limbs blown off.
Yeah.
So psychologically, what kind of an impact did that have when you woke up? You're like, holy shit, I'm missing a lot of stuff.
That wasn't the worst part, because you know what? When I woke up, the only thing I wanted to do was watch Food Network. That's it. That's all I wanted to do. I was fine. I was like, I want to watch Food Network. Give me a Mountain Dew. I was like, I'm back in country. I want this. I want this. I want this. And that wasn't the worst part. The worst part was, like I said, at the time, my wife left me, went back to California. I didn't speak to her for a week because I literally just got injured. It was like a month later after I got injured. And I called her. I had one of the nurses call her, and she's like, yeah, I'm staying here. And long story short, come to find out that my wonderful wife was sexting her new boyfriend. Took about $30,000 and had retail therapy, as she calls it, and just a lot of other things. And at one point, I told her I was walking, or I stood up on my prosthetic leg for the first time, and some other words were exchanged, and she said, "You should just go ahead and kill yourself. The world would never love a man. I'm sorry, no woman would ever love a man that needs care. Women want to be taken care of, not have to give care."
Shout out to John's ex-wife. You trifling. Do you mind?
No, there's only one word that I use for her, and that's one word that all women hate.
Trifling cunt.
Yeah.
It applies. It applies. Did she not know what she was getting into when she married you? Like that military thing? Like, this is a possibility?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
No, she knew it. Sorry, I had to take my meds to make sure I don't reject my arms.
Oh, yeah, that's important. Please.
Yeah.
You can put this whole thing
That
on.
is.
Please, keep your arms. Oh.
That's kind of important.
Yeah. That is like the worst. But okay, so that.
That was my dark period. I actually, for a dude who just got injured, like a month later, I came up with a way to commit suicide. I was going to throw myself down a flight of stairs, and hopefully the wheelchair would land on me and break my neck. That was my darkest days. I call those. Yeah, those were my demon days.
All right, guys. The WTF Nation is incensed. Everybody settle down. We're not going to go hunt down his ex-wife or anything like that.
No, we're not. No,
we don't need her name.
Yeah.
No fire missions. Everybody settle down.
Name, social security number, blood type. Yeah, we're good.
She's a terrible person, and we all know it. But he's
we've actually talked since then. She actually admits that there was a lot of shit that both of us have said that we weren't in the right. Neither of our heads were in the right space. She had to sign forms basically to amputate my limb higher and higher. I'm not siding with her. She knows what she did is wrong, and when she's judged, she will wreak this and she will regret this moment. But she knows that she did wrong, and as long as she knows that she did wrong, that's it. I had a bucket list before I went into this transplant, and one of those items was to forgive somebody that did so much hatred and nearly killed me, and I forgave her. We had this conversation, and I told her, I was like, "Look, I forgive you, but I will never ever forget what you did to me."
Yeah. Well,
I forgive you. We moved on.
I would never ask you to forget.
Oh, U.S. Army WTF Moments' very own field correspondent Jose has weighed in. I think he's going to look for your ex-wife.
Oh, please don't.
Jose.
Please don't.
I want to ask you now, though. I mean, since you mentioned she's going to be judged one day, I got to ask, it seems like you guys got some sort of spiritual thing going on here. Do you believe in you had some sort of higher power help you through this?
No, my uncle was a Marine veteran. He was a corporal. He got out because I think drug abuse. He had a hard time, did some alcohol and drugs shit, and got over it, and found God and all that stuff. And he was a great guy, and I don't know why, but he was on fentanyl patches for pain, and he accidentally overdosed. Accidentally, like no shit, accidentally overdosed, not purposely, on these fentanyl patches. And when there was a time that I was coming from, I think it was in the Netherlands, where they had to do a mercy landing or something like that. What I've been told is I was actually pronounced dead at one point. And I'm not sure if this is correlation or the same time, but, you mentioned not having any, not knowing, what time was going on, but I did have one dream, and it was nothing but white. And my uncle had this very distinctive grin, like full face beard, like I have. He always had this stupid freaking smirk on his face. And, he's like, "Hey nephew," he's like, "You know what happened, right?" I was like, "Yeah, I know." He's like, "Good. All right. So now you need to go back down there and give all those people some hell." I was like, "Roger that." And he's like, "When you come up here, I'll have a pack of beer." Sounds good to me. That's it. That's all I remember. And since then, I was atheist before, but I don't really have that whole religion thing. I just believe that there is something out there, especially going through all this shit.
Well, that'll do it.
Yeah. But no, I definitely believe something's up there. The big cloud.
Do you, so were you immediately rendered unconscious by this? I'm trying to like put myself in your frame of mind when this explosion went off. Did it immediately knock you out, or were you aware of what was going on and then you faded into unconsciousness and woke up 2 months later?
So when it first happened, I was in and out of consciousness. I'd black out, I'd come back to, I'd black out, come back to. Like at one point, I asked my lieutenant to check on my family jewels. He said, "Yeah, it's still there."
Of course.
At one point, I told the guys take the tourniquets off. My buddy that we still talk, he slapped me as I was bleeding out and told me to stop being a bitch. Yeah, so I remember quite a few things. I remember feeling the rotor wash hit me and getting pelted with rocks and shit like that. And the last thing I remember though was the medic inside. I couldn't see. I could only see like dark figures. I couldn't make things out. But I remember the helicopter medic saying, "Hey, you're gonna go sleep for a little bit." And I tried to look back and tell my guys I'll see him in a few days. And next thing I know, I'm passed out, gone.
Who was it that took you out of there? Was it Dust Off or was it the PJs? Because I know they got some shit hot dudes flying around over there.
Dude, I just lost all three of my limbs. You think I was like, hey, guys.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe if somebody tried to reconnect with you. Come on, cut me some slack, dude. I'm trying to do
no,
a video.
actually, the guy. No, I think the guy that actually the pilot that flew me out. Actually, believe it or not, which sucks. The pilot that flew me out went back a few days later and was shot down by an RPG and KIA, which
Jesus Christ, man.
I know, right?
What a fucking mess over there.
Yeah. Let's do this. Let's do these questions I heard about.
I mean, at what point do you as a young Marine? I mean,
how young do you think I am?
Well, you're probably younger than I am, dude.
Yeah, I'm looking at your face, man.
Yeah, I'm old as fuck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, lack of hair kind of gave it away, dude. You're shining like the sun over there.
In your 20s.
30s.
Okay, you're in your 30s when you're downrange. So you're an old man.
Wait, downrange. I was 24.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at the time, it's somewhere in your mind. There's always that thought, that ever-present thought that I could get fucked up over here. I could be killed. I could be shot. And then, but then you push that off to the side and you go out and do your job.
Wait, this wasn't my first one, right?
Right.
I was injured before.
Yeah, I know you were injured before.
Okay.
But to what extent?
Traumatic brain injury, lost 21 years of my memory. Not a big deal.
Oh, well, that's no fun.
Hang on.
But then you get fucked up at this level, and then you're like, holy shit, this is it. Then you wake up in the hospital 2 months later. I mean, was there ever that, why did this happen to me? Or I didn't think this would ever happen? Or you just like chalk it up to part of the job?
I cursed. I was like very angry. Like that whole dark phase, I was like, every time a psychologist came in my room, I was like, get the fuck out. Every time some nurse came in, I was like, unless you're here to give me meds, get out. I hated people. I was just like, this is bullshit. Like, why did this happen to me? What the hell did I do to deserve this? Like, blah, 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 and all those like phases that people talk about. I couldn't believe that I did this. And then I finally was like, all right, let me see. Marine infantry, check. Yep, that's probably why. Okay, it's probably part of the job. Shit happens.
Right.
Shit sucks, but let's try to make the best of the situation. Can't just sit there in your room and sulk and become this gloomy person. So I just got over it one day.
And that's good. That you've I guess I don't know if you've I don't want to say accepted, but you're dealing with it. You're working through it.
Adapted. I think adapted would be a better word.
Yeah, I definitely accepted it. I this is who I am now. I was like, hi, my name's John Peck, and I'm a quad amputee.
Yeah, check it out. I'm missing a whole bunch of stuff. How's it going?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, can I just go towards some of our questions here? We got them coming up in the chat. Jessica Hurst is asking, what unit were you with?
I was 3rd Battalion. I'm sorry, 3-1. Short version. Out in Camp Pendleton.
Okay. As I was just sort of reading through, like I've been seeing questions come up from the chat. I mean, there's people out here. I mean, you've got nothing but love and respect from everybody in here. I mean, you've got a real admirer in Jessica. Apparently, she's said all kinds of stuff, but not to call you out, put you on blast. But yeah, like I said, you've got a lot of people here that are really admiring you for everything you've gone through and everything you've overcome. What would you say, like, your biggest? What was the hardest thing about this? I mean, beyond the fact that the mobility mentally, what was your, I guess you're beyond your demon days. How was that? How do I phrase this?
What was the hardest part of amputation or transplant would be the question.
Transplant. What's that?
Hardest part of the transplant. Oh man. So at the time it was my fiance, and I knew I would go back to step one all over again. What I mean by step one is meaning I would have to rely on somebody to do everything for me. And my wife, Jessica, she never had to do anything for me before transplant. She would come to the house and I already had dinner prepared for her most of the time. All we had to do was like plate it or something like that. Or she would have to help cut something. It's like all this stuff was already done for her. Like I would like the first time we ever met, I lit candles for her. She's like, how the hell did a dude without arms light candles? I was like, yeah, that's impressive. But then after the transplant, I was like, shit, I've never even had to ask her to help me go to the bathroom or like all this other stuff. Like she had to help me do everything. And I mean, everything, like feeding, brushing, doing my hair, which I apologize for the bowl cut right now. Everything, dude. So that was probably the hardest part, is asking for help all over again, because I hate asking for help. It's just me. I guess it's a Marine infantry thing or military thing. Yeah. So that's probably the hardest part.
So, this wife that you have now, what a awesome person, Jessica.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Jessica.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I might have put my foot in my mouth there because I didn't know it was your wife's name. Apparently she's here.
She's been like my rock. She hates the media and she hates the attention, but she's like the person in the shadows, like, that keeps pushing me. Like every time like I get like a little bit more finger movement, or like today, like, those speed stack cups that kids will do. The cups.
Yeah, I've seen the videos on YouTube. It's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, like I stacked a pyramid today with those cups and I showed it to her. She's like, baby, that's impressive. Like, way to go. She's been there like the whole time, like pushing me. And like the day that I got my first finger movement, she started clapping and she like was jumping on the bed and stuff. And she was just like freaking out. Like, this is awesome. Like, she's like my biggest like fan and supporter. And that's like awesome to have that in your corner.
Well, you can tell her now she's got a fan club over here.
Yeah.
Look at that.
All right. Yeah. Now let me ask the question that's been on everybody's mind, but nobody's really had the cojones to ask. Jerking off. It's come up. It's come up in the chat.
It's come up a bunch.
A bunch, yeah. Okay, what's that like? Let's just go on and get that out of the way.
I've tried it. I don't have enough grip strength yet. It just basically feels like I'm being pet down with a feather. That's what it feels like.
Well, that could be good. It could be good.
No, it's not enough. It's not enough for me. Yeah, I've tried it. I told my wife that. I was like, babe, I tried jerking off in the shower. She's like, yeah, I heard you. You weren't very subtle. It's like, I came out, my face was
well, Well, at least you've got good communication.
She's like,
but how did it feel? Like, it's technically not your
arms attached to you.
Oh, she calls you on all your bullshit, right?
She does. She's like, why would you even try that? You would have somebody else's arms. Like, isn't that weird? It's like, no, not weird to me. But thanks for trying to make it weird.
I mean, it's kind of like having a buddy help you out. You fucking, don't be judgmental.
No, I got this. Circle jerks.
Right, they belong to you now. No, Jeremy, it's not somebody else's arms. They're attached to him. They're his now.
Are you watching the comments?
Yeah, I'm watching the comments on Facebook.
That's why it's been coming through, just looking at all this here. I've been keeping an eye on it. People just want to know. Like, I guess it's a question everybody would have is like, if you had a prosthesis of any sort or a transplant, like, how does it? Do you still you know?
Yeah, I tried it with the prosthetic before, and that shit, no, don't ever do that.
Well, why don't you just get like a
that
pocket
doesn't
pussy, duct
take
tape it to the end, and then just, you know.
I didn't need to do that with without arms. I figured out a way to do that without arms.
Listen,
Say that for another show.
there are basic needs that every man must attend to, and he's going to find a way. Listen, the dude's was in the Marine Corps. You don't think he's going to figure out a way to jerk off with no arms? You ever seen these guys in the field? Oh my God!
Oh God! No!
Oh man! Freaking ninjas!
Gay ninjas.
That's right.
I don't know about gay. Come on, we only had circle tours.
I'll tell you, if you listen to certain people that work for this radio station, they'll tell you it's only gay if you make eye contact or if your belly buttons touch.
Yep.
Or you push back, or if you call back in the morning, or
right. Jesus.
No, I've gotten the question quite a few times though. It's kind of hard to try to explain it like on a public like figure page and trying to like explain to them like without being too graphic about it. Because there's like little kids that follow me and everything. I'm like, shit, what do I say?
Yeah. Well, it's a little different here. You can say whatever you want to. That's one of the beauties of WTF Nation Radio is anything goes. Nothing's too weird here.
No. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to turn them like. Nah. All right.
Let's we're gonna go ahead and shoot that question while we I'll be the one to do it. I'll take that one.
What, another question?
Oh no!
Oh, was that it? Okay. So you're gonna accept full responsibility for asking the dude about jerking off.
Pretty much.
Well, that's big of
that
you, Bones. I appreciate.
I'm already the weird guy in the group. Like, I mean, so why not?
Well, in for a penny, in for a pound.
Exactly.
John,
I gotta say, like, I'm curious about the method when he had no arms, though. I'm confused. Like, I'm racking my brain here.
That's some amputee secret squirrel shit that you're not supposed to know about.
You can see it in the video. Like, you can see the incision site, but as you can see, well, what's on the screen is like the higher amputation part. I'm wearing a splint right now because I have to, but where the higher part of my arm used to be, they cut my flesh off and put his. Hold on, here we go with my other hand. This is his, but my arm used to be right here. So I would basically, this is my dick, left arm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
You see where there's a fold, it's like a fat chick.
Oh.
That's exactly what I did. Yep. Just explained my number one. Well, I guess I don't have to worry about it anymore because it's not my secret anymore. I don't need it.
Cat's out of the bag.
Yep. Too bad.
This is real journalism. This is getting to the heart of the matter.
Everybody wants to know, how did John Peck jerk off without hands? Secret's out.
Oh my God!
You're right.
Best interview ever.
God, man. I'm embarrassed for asking.
Don't be embarrassed.
He asked the difficult questions. This is tough journalism.
Yeah,
oh
right.
my God,
Jeremy Clarkson into this.
John, you've got a website that kind of describes your journey from, I guess, from the battlefield to where you are today. Is that right? Yeah.
So I don't really like the whole public figure page. So I unfortunately created one, and it's John Peck's Journey. And the whole reason why I created it was because once I went public, told the world, had my press conference at my hospital and everything. Once I told the world about my arm transplant, I thought about taking it down, but then I started receiving messages from people in Brazil and people from India and Britain, Ireland, all around the world saying, how did you go about this transplant? My niece, my nephew, my brother, blah, 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 lost their arm this way, that way, this way, and they started sending me messages. So I thought it'd be more of information for other people. But then the veteran military community started reaching out to me brother, I've never met you, you never met me. And I guess the one that sticks out in my mind the most is this one guy reached out to me one day, and he he told me his story, and he's like, look, I've been having a hard time, yada, yada, yada. And this one day I said I was done with it. I kissed my children goodbye on the bus, sent them on the bus, kissed my wife goodbye. I was going to go to work one more day. That way, you know, my family would be taken care of for one last, you know, they'd get my paycheck for one last day. I had the spot picked out. I had my gun in my car. And just before I left to go to work for that day, my wife showed me your website. And as I was at work, I started reading your story, and I started reading, you know, all this shit that you have gone through, like not only the amputation, but the traumatic brain injury, the wife, all this shit, and then get an arm transplant. But there's something that I notice every damn time. In almost every single one of your pictures, you're always smiling. And whoever's around you is smiling. And it's like, wait a second, this dude lost a shit ton of stuff. Like, not only his legs, blah, 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 and all this other stuff, but this dude's still smiling. Like, and here I am bitching over, I forgot what it was, like something was happening in his family or something. His demons or something were sneaking up on him, but yet you can smile. He's like, after reading your page, I decided to push through this shit. And I think that's what, like, set it in my brain not to take down the page. So I've just been keeping it up and posting these videos of me doing stupid shit, either from basically drowning in the pool or being Hulk smash and destroying brick towers with my arms. And yeah, or building brick towers.
Your page, which I have pinned as a comment, so everybody can click on it and go like it. And if you in case you can't click the damn thing, it's easy. It's facebook.com/John Peck's Journey. I went over there and looked, man, and I got some mutual, like, real book friends that like your dudes that I know that follow your page.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Yep, you're a big deal, man.
No, it's helped a lot of people. That's the thing. It's not only served to inform people about this transplant, but also to give hope to others that are kind of like in their dark spot kind of thing, or having a hard time.
Who is it that often says, and forgive me for not attributing this quote to the correct person, and hopefully he's listening, that when you serve after your time in the military is done, I'm paraphrasing. I'm sure I'm screwing his quote up. Continuing to serve the community after your military service is done is more honorable than actually serving.
Is it Bill O'Reilly?
Nah,
No.
it's somebody. It's
No.
one of the chuckleheads that
Wouldn't be
listens to the
O'Reilly.
show.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe somebody will step up and claim their quote and correct me.
Be like, oh my God, that was me. I'm the one that said that. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, prove it.
I got a screenshot somewhere, I'm sure.
Screenshot.
Hey, you want to hang out and play Drink That Tune?
I gotta make a beer run.
You want to play Drink That Tune with us? We're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back and play this game.
What is this game?
It's kind of a guess the name of the song. A lot of us just making fun of people and listening to bad music.
Injury, right?
You what?
I have a traumatic brain injury, and I can't even remember what I ate for breakfast this morning. You want me to name a song?
No. You don't have to play it. You can just hang out and laugh at people who can't.
Okay, that's fine. I'll do that all day.
Okay. The people that don't know the songs.
That's fine. I'll do that all day.
All right, we're going to take a break, everybody. We come back. John's going to hang out, and we're going to play Drink That Tune and maybe give away a prize if somebody could name these songs. I haven't even looked at the song list that was sent to me. I've got it open, but I didn't look at it. I don't know about the theme. I don't know about any of this. I'm just going to play these songs and stuff. So we'll take a break. We'll come back and knock out Drink That Tune and wrap up the show. One more hour to go. Don't go anywhere. This is Requested I Exist. And this is Friday Night Fuckery on WTF Nation Radio.
Looking up and fading out, cirrus shapes I found blow me away. Van Allen right around, pushing through. Skin is brown, nature has us trapped in fear. So I get lost in sound. I wonder if you'll ever know why I am the way I am. I've been thinking a lot about time and space surrounding. Is there anyone who is thinking like me? I've been thinking a lot about life that's never ending. Is there anyone who is thinking like me? Constellation theme, mapping stars they're meant to be. Geminis are free of suicidal kings. This misty maze I've made, so obvious yet never seen. Feeling though the fog will lift to find me lost at sea. I've been thinking a lot about time and space surrounding. Is there anyone who is thinking like me? I've been thinking a lot about life that's never ending. Is there anyone who is thinking like me? Myself and I am so lost, it's beautiful, far away from life. But I want your visible feeling to be mine. Oh, I just don't get it. When will your heart beat with my mind? I've been thinking a lot. I've been thinking a lot about time and space surrounding. Is there anyone who is thinking like me? I've been thinking a lot about life that's never ending. Is there anyone who is thinking like me?
Hey, this is Eric Stolhansky, otherwise known as Rabbit from Super Troopers, and you're listening to WTF Nation Radio.
Broadcasting live from the basement of a Pentagon. This is WTF Nation.
Yeah, you did. Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're back. I told you we'd be back. I'm still here. John's still here. Kaz is here. Spanky's here. Mom's here. Bones stepped away.
Hey, y'all.
He'll be back.
What's going on, everybody?
Hey, y'all.
Best stepdad ever. Hey, y'all. I know who that is. I'd recognize that hey, y'all anywhere.
I'll come back.
Which hey, y'all?
To the viewers on Facebook Live, this video is going to stop. I have good reason to do it because I don't want us getting in trouble. The video continues on YouTube. So if you go to youtube.com/WTF Nation Radio, or even better, go to WTFNationRadio.com. You can view the video in either place, and I recommend that you keep it going, because if you just listen to the stream, excuse me, at WTFNationRadio.com, there was a time in my broadcast career where I would mute the microphone when I coughed or belched. No more. Anyways, go to WTFNationRadio.com. You can view the video there. You can participate in Drink That Tune. That's actually the only place you can participate in Drink That Tune. In the live chat, at WTFNationRadio.com. So get over there. Your chance to win at Drink That Tune and take home a prize of
send me the link.
An indeterminate value.
Amy, send me.
Oh, he needs a link. What do you?
Oh yes, I'll
See
send
this?
you the
It's
link.
hard to
Yes,
type
dear.
with fingers like this.
Yeah, good point. Okay, so here we go. Facebook Live video. Wait a minute. Okay, there's a button over here I pushed to turn you off. Oh, I closed it. Damn it. I'm not good at this at all. I'd be better suited to other pursuits. What can I do that I would be good at? How long have
I
I
would say stripping, but
Are you about to ask how long I've been in broadcasting?
Yes, sir.
14 years.
The 15th year is the magic one.
Is that a fact? Oh boy, I think I found it. The button I was looking for.
Oh.
Oh, there it goes. Yep. Okay. Facebook Live. Goodbye. Good night. Come over to
Love
YouTube and the website.
John, I sent you the link.
Yep, getting it right now.
Now the real fuckery begins.
Yay.
Looking for the old
Oh
chat.
my.
It's here.
Okay. All right. Oh, okay. This is pretty easy. So what do we? Cause you got the special instructions to go along with this, correct?
Yes.
Okay, because I don't.
Oh man.
What I'm
I
going
don't
to
wanna do all this shit.
I'll tell everybody the basics, and that is that you have to be in the live chat at WTFNationRadio.com, and in there, you will on one line give me the artist and title of the song that's currently playing. And then what else, Cause? Because I didn't read all of Spanky's instructions.
There's a theme to tonight's list, as there are for most lists. And if you have a guess to what the theme is, you can send it to me in a private message at WTFNationRadio.com in the chat room. And the winner will receive 5 points.
Okay. So
So
it's standard
not-
Drink That Tune. I don't know why I thought there was something more to it.
You can make something more to it. You can add a layer. No.
We could.
Okay. We can make it more interesting.
Yeah, well, you're unfamiliar with the people that play this.
No, we need to end this by 10 p.m. Central, so Redleg can go to bed and get ready for work.
I mean, that's
possibly.
my bedtime. Oh yeah, I do have to work tomorrow too. I gotta get up at 4:30.
Oh, poor kid. School night.
I gotta go to the day job, which is terrible.
Gotta go to the job that pays the bills.
Yeah, the job that pays the bills. There's no money in broadcasting, unless you're Howard Stern.
Right.
Oh, I wish I could be Howard Stern, dude. Just like the shenanigans that go on in that room. Just fun.
But they're really, people think that broadcasting is this glamorous, high-paying job. There's shit money in broadcasting.
Wait, isn't
Yeah.
Spanky on the
Howard
radio?
Stern's he's not my cup of tea.
Oh, Stern,
but I love this.
Oh yeah. Well, Stern's kind of he
He's
stays in that lane. You know what I mean?
Well, he wasn't always doing radio though. He's always been doing something down the comedy thing, and it's got to the point to where he just does whatever he wants, and because his name's attached to it, he's got people watching.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, there's that.
He got George Takei on, and we all know what happened there, without going too much detail. And he didn't get any flack for it.
Yeah.
So, when you're at that level, and if you've got your fan base like that, I mean, yeah, you've made it, and that's when you start making the money. But I mean, look at people like Jimmy Carr and Jimmy Fallon. What was the other one too? Conan O'Brien. I mean, you think these guys started there?
Oh, of course not. They worked at it.
Yeah.
They got lucky. They got picked up. All right, here's the first song, everybody, in tonight's Drink That Tune. Hey, John, please don't blurt it out if you know it. You'll give it away. Then we'll make you drink.
If you know it, just say you know it.
Mrs. Redleg's sitting over here behind me. You guys want to see Mrs. Redleg?
Was she dancing?
Yeah, she was kind of dancing a little bit in her chair. She's kind of.
I can't see behind you, dude. I can't see you.
That's all right. I'm gonna fix that. If you're
Please.
well, I mean, if you're watching on YouTube,
Put her in a green
no.
dress. Put her in a green dress.
oh,
and
wouldn't that
then
be
she-
great?
Yeah. You see this head dancing around?
That's it. I'm gonna head back there. All right, here she comes. Hold on, let me back up so she can sit in my lap. I gotta move my microphone up too.
I made the same stupid mistake when I went and dyed my hair. I wasn't thinking and got the green highlights. Yeah. Green screen for this dude for a while.
hand on her butt right now.
Oh, you lucky guy, you. Oh.
Hi, Mrs. Redleg.
You want me to pull it down there so you can say hi one time?
And somebody got it right.
Wait a minute,
One way or
Oh, it's the
another.
missus.
Somebody was talking. Say it again.
Somebody got it right one way or another.
Yeah, Mr. Mud Puppy.
Was that Mud Puppy? Yeah.
Mud Puppy? Jeez.
Yay, someone got it.
Do you want to work the mouse or move? Just pick one. No, I'm not telling you got to move. I'm just saying if you're going to sit there, you got to work the mouse.
That was a euphemism for something, wasn't it?
Damn it, God.
That's where my mind went.
You're
I'm
blowing
like,
my cover.
wait a minute. What am I missing
Wait,
here?
close that. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. You don't know this. Oh, there it goes. All right, you got it. No, close that and then go down to that. And then click that. And then click number 2, your song number 2. Oh, my God.
Yeah. So that was bad.
Oh,
So,
my
yes,
God.
the theme is chart toppers. Not.
No.
Yeah, that's definitely not the theme. Chart toppers.
Theme is downtown Brooklyn.
Yeah, you can close that one.
Kelly, I piss on you.
They get ready for number 3.
Just give him the point for that.
You see what you got to do?
Just for that, give him the point.
Want to piss on you? I want to piss on you.
Minx got the theme.
Oh, did she?
She did.
Feisty Minx.
Huh? Oh no.
You feisty Minx. So the theme. Did Mud Puppy get this? Hey, stop with the Shazam. You didn't know that, Mud Puppy.
Probably Googled the lyrics. He's probably got he's sitting there Googling the lyrics as it come up and just hits enter. Oh my God, yes, I know this song.
No, you don't even have to do that anymore. All you have to do is hit the OK Google button, not talk, and then a little keynote will come up and just hit that.
Cheating
That's
mother
dirty.
fuckers.
Dude, okay, DQ'd.
All right, number 3. All right, you see what you got to do, right? Number 3. Here we go.
No tres.
You got to be quick. You got to be quick. Stop. You were supposed to stop it. Yeah.
She good.
All right, let it play. Kyle says let it play. What did you say?
Oh, I said I love the song.
No, I was talking to my wife. She says hot. Did you say it was hot back here? Oh, this is.
Give me 3 steps, Leonard Skinner.
Yep.
Pop got it.
Give me 3 steps.
Pop.
Give me 3 steps, mister.
Oh, you should be back here on a hot night, Mrs. Redleg.
Yeah. Spank, you need to calm the hell down.
Sauna back
See
here.
you over there dancing.
All right, somebody got it. So, nobody's telling anybody to drink. I feel like I left that out of the instructions.
They were at first.
It is a drinking game. I thought that was implied.
Right. When you win the round, then you tell somebody to drink. Is this the one that's going to hurt my ears?
Not so bad.
Okay, go ahead, Ms. Redleg. Next song. Any more of it? Thank you.
Redleg's twitching. Redleg's twitching.
Oh my God. Who's gonna get this shit first? It should have came up by now.
What's the one that's all screechy in the beginning that she does? You know what song I'm talking about? Not her voice.
No.
There's some weird instrument sound.
Jay Reddy got it.
Jay Reddy.
Oh, Jesus. Why would you know that?
It's a song that we all grew up on.
Yeah, that.
Okay, no. I grew up in the Britney Spears era too. No. I grew up in the Britney Spears era too. I can tell you, okay, apart from Oops, I Did It Again because
I'm a
it was
hope
everywhere.
song.
You're female. That's fine. It's okay if you know sissy songs. It's good.
Dude, I live in with that song.
I will fight you.
Oh, Mrs. Redleg's face is covered by the station logo and my microphone. Look at that. Move your face out from under the logo. Wait, I can turn the logo off.
Might as well. I think the serious part of the show is over.
Drink that tuna serious, you motherfuckers. This is going to be.
I have to do to find this stuff.
Can you still see the screen? Okay, number 5.
My God.
What, y'all don't like that?
That was
kind of
31 seconds. You went a second over,
All right.
woman.
I
You know
know
what?
this one too.
Foul on everybody. Nobody's been telling people to drink. Jay Reddy, you're too late. You all have to drink. Everybody. You're all being punished for not participating. But
Garth Brooks Hillbilly
shut up.
Deluxe.
Alan Jackson.
Feisty Mink's got that
Yeah.
one.
Oh,
Shocker.
go old Fisty Minks. Got
Feisty
that
Mink's
one.
got that one.
All right, number 6. All right, just stop it. You have to click to 25 seconds. You suck at this. No, just
I thought
click.
you were doing fine.
Move your thing down, and then see, and then click right there. That's good enough. And then stick your left. All right.
No, who said Dragon Force?
Oh,
No.
Fucking evilest, meanest, most hateful sounding love song ever.
I love that band. That's my favorite. That's why I even said it, because I love that band. It's like my favorite band.
No.
Well, it should have been in Denver.
Should have been in Denver.
Oh, I know. But whoever said Dragon Force, drink for that. That was, no, never.
Dragon Force.
So I'm thinking Landmine got that.
I see the same.
Next Friday, Drink That Tune, starring Mrs. Redleg. I'm going to go sit in the living room.
Badass.
Yeah, she's going to do this. She's going to run the whole thing. All right, go ahead, babe.
All right, guys.
What, you taking off?
Yeah, I gotta go take my meds.
Oh, have fun.
Okay,
hey, thanks for hanging
John,
out, dude.
Thank you.
Yep, not a problem.
wonderful
man.
having
Love
you
you,
here.
John. You can come back anytime, brother.
That's right.
All right, let me know. Amy knows how to get a hold of me.
That's right. She do.
You know how to get a hold of us, too.
All right, guys. Thanks, man.
All right, brother. Be well. All right. Oh, boy, that's a fucking stinker of a song, too.
Well, you guys
Are
don't
you
like
not a
never
fan
mind.
of that song or that band?
Yes.
I'm a fan of the musician, not a fan of that band.
Oh, he did some good stuff with no, it wasn't Rihanna. It was the other girl.
No, he does a lot of great stuff by himself.
Fair.
He's
Okay.
he's very.
It looks like Landmine got it. Seven Nation Army, the White Stripes. By the way, it's Jack White. Wasn't gonna give that away.
Wait.
He wrote their song Seven Nation Army, and
okay, and he told me
a
to
side
drink. I was
project
looking for
too
that.
called the Raconteurs.
Yep.
You know.
He do. Yeah, he do. Number 8.
Ocho.
You could have let that one go. That one's terrible. Yeah.
You got to help
Mud
me on
Puppy,
this
you
one.
don't need to capitalize the number 8.
Oh, I knew he would get it.
Oh, okay. Pop.
Yeah, Pop got it.
Oh, did he? Oh my
All
god.
right, Pop. Who's drinking?
I like that.
You know, we never see Pop during the week, but during Drink That Tune, he shows up.
He just pops on in here, doesn't he?
There he goes.
Yeah, with his non-colorful fonts, I can barely see it, but I was really expecting Jay Ray to get that one.
He did eventually.
Good, eventually.
Yeah, I know.
Let's say I like that. I like that. I like a lot of Eminem. I'm probably about 50-50 with Eminem. Some of the stuff that he does, but some of it's good. You can tell it's well thought out, and there's a lot of feeling in it, and the beats. I don't know that he's got a song that doesn't have a good beat. I don't know who
And you have
does
stuff like
this.
Ass Like That.
You can tell the stuff that he did to make money off of, and the stuff that he really wrote that
The
was
stuff
just
that he was
really
feeling,
dumb.
right?
Yeah.
All right, number 9.
Who's drinking?
Number 9. Yeah.
Yeah.
Use this for my iPod.
Let me get the old.
The chat die or is nobody guessing?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
this
think
other song either.
I don't think Shazam pulls this one up when I was double checking.
Suckers.
So Spanky, how did you possibly make a Drink That Tune list while you're still on suspension for 2 more weeks?
Oh,
Very good question.
because nobody else would do it. nobody else had a snack raise.
Snack raise.
I'm liking this so far.
Yeah, this isn't bad. Interesting concept. I like it.
I want to give the point to Landmine because he at least got the artist.
Hey, who's the judge here?
Hey, yeah, because I'm pretty sure it's Kaz.
Well, I mean, I'm asking because, like I said, I want to.
That was
Look,
a
I said I want to. I didn't say. Do I have the final decision on shit around here?
Hey,
other than-
listen, I know you're new, but when it comes to Drink That Tune, there's only one final authority, and it's always been Kaz.
I never claimed to be. I just said I want to. I said I want to, not it's going to. Do you understand the subtle differences here?
Okay.
And I will fight you.
Okay.
That comes out every Friday
As soon as
too.
I see people that are guessing Zeppelin, yeah, I'm gonna say everyone drinks.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
That's Jimi Hendrix. If 6 was 9,
Yes.
Led Zeppelin.
everyone drinks is on the board.
All right, RBT, we'll be here for a little while longer. Roll out.
Please, Mrs. Redleg, go ahead. Number 10.
The Widow DA.
Stop it as soon as it loads. Oh, look at you! You're getting so good at this now, Mrs. Redleg. I can't hear this band anymore, and not picture in my head that YouTube video.
Yeah, right.
Oh, the parody.
Yes.
Ruined it before you did it.
The greatest hit of Disturbed.
Right.
Okay. Oh, almost
Landmine
there.
got it.
What's he saying? What
Landmine.
Yeah.
Now I want to go fucking watch that video. 'Cause, dude, he's right though.
Can't fault it.
I love that band. I fucking love them. They started from nothing as a fucking bar band in Chicago.
but the dude in the video is right.
Yes, he is.
It's funny because it's true. All right, Mrs. Redleg, proceed with special instructions. Oh my God! Next thing you know, you'll be talking on the Nominal Band.
Yes, they are.
Very, very, very talented group of musicians. I got to see them live in it was 2004 or somewhere around there. They're phenomenal live.
Their musicality's good. Live.
Yes.
You mean I picked a song that didn't suck?
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah. Spanx has 1 point.
Guys, I'm writing that down.
What? What am I reading here?
Nobody gonna.
No, my puppy got it.
Oh, my puppy got it. Okay.
No.
Oh no! Wait, Jay Reddy got it.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I saw first.
Ready.
They their musical styles run the gamut. Go back and listen to some of their early stuff.
Okay.
What's off the Science album? That's a good one. There's one before that. Too.
Like that was Incubus?
Yes.
Never mind. I'm thinking something completely different. I was on same guys that do Black Hole Sun. I was thinking of.
Soundgarden.
Can't think of the name either.
Soundgarden.
Soundgarden.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chris Cornell, Kim Thale, Ben Shepherd, Matt Cameron. I love Soundgarden.
Yeah, those guys. I just blanked. I'm sitting here thinking Soundgarden shit. I'm like, wait, it's not right.
I can see why you would think that.
Same level, same kind of music.
Not vocally, but musically, definitely.
Musically, yeah.
So you take a song like the one that we just had, and then you contrast it with this piece of shit. Go ahead, Mrs. Redleg. And then you see what some people consider music as opposed to what music is supposed to sound like. 55. Oh, what are you doing? 55. Close it up.
Until dawn, I remember every face. Spirit show me every place. First one sleeps inside his bed. Place my fingers on his.
I don't care if we've done 30 seconds or not.
Place my cape inside his head.
Is this who I think it is?
What a complete piece of shit.
Please don't be what I think it is.
These idiots should be dragged through the streets. It is what you think it is. It's not your fault, Spank.
It is that group?
Yes.
Oh,
I
my
erased
God.
my point that I just gave myself for the last one.
You're back at 0.
Got it.
You're not in the negatives. I mean, it could be
I
worse.
knew you were gonna hate it. That's why I put it on there.
RBT, please. Oh.
Oh, Mud Puppy's Googleizer got it.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, that's Insane Clown Posse.
That's what I said. Please don't be these guys. No, like about in high school, I went to like there was a huge thing. But I wanted to be like the Hatchet Man, yeah, clowns, and it's like, dude, you guys are gay. Just
Stop it,
stop.
juggalos.
Like you guys call me weird, and you're dressed up like fucking literal clowns.
What's the next song?
Fuckers. What do you?
It's pretty hard.
What's the next song? Are you trying to expedite this whole process?
I just
trying
like
to
the
move
next
the
song.
show.
Okay, all right.
And I really hate
Listen, Mr.
clowns.
Redleg's doing the work in the songs. If they're not playing, yeah, she even stopped it.
Like
in
you
like
can just suck my back.
She stopped it in the like natural pause of the lyrics and everything. This is Redleg. You're getting good. I'm gonna put you on the payroll. You can. I'll start you out.
Snack raise.
I'll start you out at what Mom's making.
So if she's on the air, does that mean you make dinner?
Yeah. No, dude. Yeah. I'll whip something up in the kitchen when she's back here doing this. That's a good trade. Everybody
do that
wins.
one night just for a joke.
Everybody wins. Excuse me. You get to look at her instead of me.
What puppy got?
Look at it. Look at how her skin glows and is flawless next to my stupid face.
Is it not as shiny?
I'm all weather beaten and blemished. She looks like a porcelain doll.
She's got much better eyebrows too. Just want to point that out.
That's a low blow. Why would you say that?
Because
better than what? Mine?
Whoever comments on men's eyebrows. Dude, you got 3
chicks.
That was that one Chinese guy.
Oh.
No, the Chinese restaurant they had his eyebrows like puffed up and like fanned out like it was a style or something. I can't even know it. Who the hell wouldn't?
All right, Ms. Redleg. Next one.
What?
Spanx.
What the fuck is this?
Really?
14's all about being free, and that's what they told me, but what I am is free. It was all in love. So I'll play in the woods with you. So I'll play in the woods with you. So I'll run through the river with you. So I'll run through the river with you. So I'll climb that tree with you. So I'll climb that tree with you. So I'll
Oh my God, thank you. This is the kind of shit you listen to, isn't it, Mrs. Redleg? Do you listen to no, you don't? I always hear this but weird kind of bohemian sounding music with chicks kind of sort of not really singing to it, coming out of the bathroom and back where you're putting on your makeup or wherever you're playing music. Is that what would you classify that shit as? Music as? I'm sorry. Okay, you don't know. I don't either. Does somebody get that?
I'm sure it's lovely. No one's going to get that.
I had to get the girls' help for that one.
Did you?
Yes.
Is this a new-ish song? I don't know. I don't even know what genre that falls into. Indie pop?
I don't know. There's like 2 or 3 songs on this list. I had to ask the girl, hey.
Nobody's going to get it.
Everyone drinks.
Okay. Everyone drinks.
14 by Charlie XCS.
Charlie XCX. Never heard of her.
Nope. Or whatever they identify as.
Never heard of them.
Z.
She's some new girl.
All right, Mrs. Redleg, waiting on you. You got the whole WTF nation anxiously awaiting. Go ahead. Yeah, do the thing. Oh, you did it backwards.
How come I end up where I started? How come I end up where I went wrong? Won't take my eyes off the ball again. You reel me out, then you cut the string. How come
They're overrated.
Very much. I like the beat, wherever they got that from.
I don't.
And if they made it up themselves, good for them.
Oh, man.
I don't think anyone's going to get this because Shazam doesn't pick this one up either.
What about Google? Landmine says punish music. Yeah, he's not wrong. That was terrible.
Everyone drink it. Another one?
Everyone drink gets another one. Jay Reddy says the beat's horrible. Minx thinks it's Muse. I can see why you would think that. From a vocal standpoint.
Oh, thank you, Doc Jr. I have no idea who you are, but I think that's the best thing that's
You
been
gotta get
told
up.
all day.
Mrs. Redleg's leaving. Oh, her legs went to sleep sitting on me. All right, now it's just me. I'm back.
Sorry
about your luck. That was 15 Step by Radiohead.
Oh,
I remember
that.
that.
My brain there.
I'm Casey Kasem.
Yeah.
Here's number 16.
I did not have sex with that song.
Hey, this is Bill Clinton, former president of the United States.
It's spinning.
You know it is, baby.
Okay,
That sucked.
we are on the precipice.
I have no idea.
Spanky back on restriction.
Spanky.
I think that made my migraine worse.
Oh,
And I actually love him, and I hate that song.
Oh.
And you like Prince too, which is another.
Ugh.
Oh,
Nah.
who got it?
Ice did it.
Ice, you're on restriction with Spanky.
Yeah, right.
We can
my
run away
God.
together.
Ice with one.
What am I doing? Number
28.
Okay. No, it's not 28. What are you talking about? Huh?
For 18.
No.
No, it is not.
No, 28 is 28. I don't have a
No,
28.
I saw the Siete and went, no, we're not going to do that.
17? Okay,
Yeah.
I'll play it.
Yes.
17.
I'll play it.
Okay, get this.
Called you yesterday, didn't answer your phone. Made track, knowing that probably weren't alone. Here I sit in my lonely room.
Mrs. Redleg had to look over and see what it was.
Yeah.
Bullshit,
I think you have
right?
to be drunk to enjoy this shit.
For my sunshine, I got 2 cigarettes. This broken heart of mine.
The fuck? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at you, Spanx.
Don't start any of y'all.
Oh my God.
You know how hard it is to find his music on YouTube right now? Oops.
Yes.
No, it's not just limited to right now. I've tried to look some up in the past. It's like impossible. It's
It is
easier
impossible.
now than it has been in the past.
Yeah, let me just point something out to you. What do you think you guys think I was doing before I got on this show?
Okay, you can
Like-
make the list now.
I will. I'll do it. You think I won't?
All right.
I've had several requests for a chat or for a point rundown. There's
Oh.
a lot of there's a lot of 1s, 2s, and 3s, but the main competition is between Mud Puppy and Minx.
Minx.
Minx has 6. Mud Puppy has 5.
Who got that? The Prince song. Oh, Minx?
Of course, Minx would have a
Minx
Prince song.
got it.
Yep, Minx got it. So that's 7 for Minx.
Solidifies her lead.
Mud Puppy's got 5. Pop Pop has 2. J Rady has 2. Landmine has 3. Everyone Drinks has 3. And Ice has 1.
And here's number 8. Insert name of song here. Come on.
Bones, you got the task list just a second ago, and I'm going to guess that Everyone Drinks is going to win.
No, I'm gonna put 1 or 2 trippy ones on there, but I'm thinking, keep it classic, keep it classy, and by that I mean we're gonna go 1 or 2 box songs, 1 or 2 things that just only I would ever possibly like, and then like keep it classic rock, like Motley Crue, AC/DC, shit like that.
Oh, did they get that one, cause
We can talk offline, but okay.
Ice got that one.
Yes, Ice.
Ice.
I was so in love with this band, unlike Prince, because I fell in love with Prince before I went through puberty.
Man, I gotta. You know that meme where the dude's got the button, "Be a dick, don't be a dick." That was me right there.
I
shit.
I can take it.
She'll take the dick.
Every time.
Every time.
He shoots, he scores.
Um,
I've had Swedish Fish here the whole time. Like I was trying to smuggle these into the movies and I didn't get away with it. So let's.
Wait a minute. You got busted trying to sneak fucking snacks in to the movies.
Avalanche of flavor.
Oh no! Here's what happened: was we were all putting it under Shelly's tits because she's pretty well endowed, and it fell out right in front of the guy at the door.
I guess that'll do it.
Yeah. Poor Shelby.
Well, I got to refill my douche flute.
Who's crackling stuff?
Sorry, I'll mute.
Number 19.
Hold on, I'm refilling my fag vape thing. Oh my God, I'm gonna make a mess.
Vape-A-Vet. When's the last time we talked to those guys?
It's been a while. They've Jesus Christ. Why can I not think of, well, I know why I can't think of the dude's name right now. You know what I'm talking about? The guy we talked to in Arizona. What's his name?
Dan?
Dan.
Well, Dan's always a safe bet, but no, this guy's name's not Dan.
Oh, well, I know isn't there one guy there named Dan?
Yes, there was a Dan. And there was
Okay.
everybody
if they got limited because of the male restrictions.
Everybody we've ever talked to has been named Dan. Well, why can't I remember this dude's name? I got him. Hold on, I'll pull him up on my phone.
Is his name Brian?
No.
Keith?
No.
Fucking Keith.
John?
Dennis.
Dennis, that's it, Dennis.
Jesus Christ, we were way off.
We had the D right.
Everybody wants the D. Here's the next song. I'm all right. I'm looking at the album cover thingy and the name of the, I guess, group. This all looks really gay.
Sorry.
The fuck is this? Are these two dudes talking about each other?
It's number
I
20.
don't know. This is also 19.
Sweet tea kissing off your lips, t-shirt dripping wet. How could I forget?
You know what?
Like gay country.
I also got this from the girl.
Continuous
Broke
gay
that down.
country. Oh, I almost forgot about J Red. He's supposed to be doing me one of those. Continuous fuckery. Damn it, where's Jim when I need him?
Oh my god. Oh my god, someone got it.
One Direction.
Oh, Pop Pop got it. Attaboy, Pop
Yeah,
Pop.
you don't have to play anymore.
Jesus.
Pop
What was I going to say? Well, I was going to say, listen, I'm not being judgmental of people who or homosexual. I'm not using gay. I'm not using gay in that context. Yes, I am.
Oh my God.
It's fucking gay.
You know what? I am so offended. I'm triggered.
That song's gay, man. There's no way around it.
I'll let the girl know.
All right, listen. At some point in the song, there better be the word girl. Because as far as I can tell, these dudes are singing about each other.
I only listened to like the first 30 seconds myself. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, I think like Shay is a pretty girly name.
Yeah, but it's a dude. The
I
picture's
know.
of two dudes.
Right?
Even Brokeback Mountain had tits in it. So
trying to-
even if they do mention a girl, it's not going to make a difference. Like, I left my wife for you, buddy.
There are no
baby.
pronouns in here. I mean,
I guess that's what we get for assuming genders.
Oh God.
I'm looking for it. Oh, no.
Oh, one could be trans. Yeah, that's another angle.
God damn it.
Transvestite cowboy.
First dance. There's still no. It's just
So
a lot
tomorrow
of-
night we got the Saturday Night Free for All with Jay ready.
Beautiful tears we cried. I'm not seeing them.
Sounded like Bill Clinton.
Which one of you ladies wants it first? Oh wait, you're not ladies. I'm out of here. I don't know. This is the gayest song ever. Next song.
This is a good one.
Oh,
better be.
All right, that's enough of that.
Oh, that's a good one.
I like that band a lot.
I do too. But I quit drinking, so that's not working for where I am right now.
No, it's the words. It's just the words. It's the message.
Yeah. Hey, at least it didn't feature dirt roads and tailgates. That's good enough for me.
There you go.
These days.
What? Jay Reddy,
Maybe later in the song, but
20 sisters fucking Bubba Jones.
Oh man, Jay Reddy may possibly be the only human being on the planet that hates country music more than I do.
Probably. Well, Garth Rascal, Dirks,
Okay, Ice and Jay Reddy. Garth Rascal Deers.
All right. Next week, it's all country.
okay, Mink, I'm gonna ask you out on a date, young lady. Where are you? We got to do a country night free for all sometime.
Oh my goodness.
Number 2.
Are you giving that to my puppy with all of his abbreviations?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. All right. I'm just curious. It's laziness.
I just wanna chill and catch stunts in my 745. You drive me crazy, shorty. I need to see you and feel you next to me. I provide everything you need, and I like your smile. I don't want to see you cry. Got some questions that I gotta ask, and I hope you can come up with the answers, baby. Girl, it's easy to
You
love me
can find me in
now.
the club.
What?
You can find me in the club.
Oh.
Bottle full of bub. My mind got what you need.
Are you reading the lyrics?
I'm into having sex. I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug.
What the fuck?
What?
Maybe what the that's the lyrics. And party like it's your birthday. Yep.
That's terrible.
No,
It was terrible.
it's late 90s.
Yes, it was. My
Number
dear.
22. I love them.
I keep telling you that, rapping wasn't your best suit to bring the bacon home.
Well, I'm trying.
Mhm.
The
I gotta
karaoke
get my
bar-
nails did.
The karaoke bars kind of pay off a little bit.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm talking about. Here's another point for Jay Reddy.
Seriously, couldn't find another 21 song.
Jay Ready with 3.
He's in.
Good Lord.
Oh shit, son. Jay Reddy got 3. Here's the next song. That is so fucking 80s.
You
I
know,
fucking love
the
that.
80s baby.
I love that band. I'm a big fan of that band.
Thanks.
Mud
The
Puppy,
drum
punch
mostly.
yourself in the face.
Mud Puppy, come on.
I was a total fan of them in the 80s
Okay.
too.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
Mud Puppy, punch yourself in the
We
face
gotta get
again.
up early tomorrow.
How early?
Like
Go to
5
bed.
o'clock early.
5 o'clock early?
Don't
Yes,
argue. Go to
Oh,
bed.
shit.
We're getting you
thought
ready
we
for
were
the
on
military.
mute.
We're up at 5 o'clock to do shit at 9.
Really, guys?
What?
Are these guesses?
Mud Puppy, punch yourself in the face 3 times. Stop just shotgunning 22 songs. I'm going to change the order of the shit up for the last 3 songs. Everybody drinks.
Fucking everyone drink. 22 Acacia Avenue, Iron fucking Maiden. Bitches.
Got Kaz riled up and wanting to fight.
That'll slowly die inside.
There, cleanse your palate. Oh, God. Oh, man. God, please tell me that. I got to go back through the list. This may be the worst one on the list.
Everybody needs an anchor, a little something that makes you stay, an incentive for someone to fight for, cause no one really needs so much space. A couple years ago I was lonely, I used to think that there was no God, but then you looked at me with your blue eyes, and my agnosticism turned into doubt.
I know what it is.
I
just figured it out.
That's pretty bad.
No, I'm actually really excited. I kind of know that. Oh, Jay Ready, come on. We all know that's Marcy Playground, not Sex and Candy. Come on.
That may be a little. I don't know. I'm having a hard time deciding what's worse.
I think you're off.
This one or that?
No, Jay Ready's saying it's Sex and Candy. And I know that Marcy Playground for a fact wrote Sex and Candy.
Oh,
Mud Puppy.
look.
Mud Puppy. Yeah. What was the other vagina feminist song that I played earlier? That was so bad.
Britney Spears?
No, the one that was worse.
Charlie
There's a thing.
X.
Yeah, that one.
XCX.
Was that one? No, was
Yeah.
it that one? Hold on, I gotta go back and see now. Yeah, that one. Oh God. Vagina music. When I hear stuff like that, I picture chicks that like don't shave their armpits and fucking don't wash their hair.
Well, you should watch that video.
Oh.
That's I love my vagina.
So the chicks that would participate in the walking snatch.
Yeah, chicks like that.
Yeah.
And those women got offended because it's all vagina related. Never mind.
Next song.
Number 24.
Never mind. You know,
vocal range was just like not there.
Yuck. That's a stinker too. Come on.
I've actually never heard that one.
Hurry up.
But it's on your list.
That there's Steamy
Well,
Nicks.
I found it.
That there's
But I
Steamy
like
Nicks.
Steamy
She
Nicks.
just shits her pants.
So you fucking hired someone that you didn't interview.
I didn't interview her. I just had to find songs. But no, I had never heard that one. I like a lot of her songs.
All right, pop
I
on,
never
pop.
heard this one.
Last song. Going.
This is fucking fabulous.
And mine.
You're gonna
There
have
it
to do
is.
better than that. There you
Yeah.
go. I'm giving that to Pop Pop. Because it was Johnny Cash and it was the 25th song. Everybody picked up on that whole thing. Or do we give it to Mud Puppy for putting in 25 minutes to go? Pop Pop. Pop.
Sorry, Landmine.
That brings us to the end of tonight's show, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? I'm having a lot of fun, and I would love nothing more than to be able to stick around. Unfortunately, I have to be up in a few hours to go make some money. That's how it goes.
Real life calling.
Yeah, something about having to pay the bills.
Yeah.
So we got a tie
Oh, don't
between
remind me.
Mud Puppy and Minx
Wait a
at
minute.
7.
Wait a minute, we have a tie?
Yeah, we have a tie.
All right, that's not going to work.
Between Mud Puppy and Minx at 7. Pop Pop has 4. And Landmine has 4.
Wait a minute.
And Everyone Drinks has 4.
Well, there's ties all the way around.
Right. So maybe one more?
Yeah, say one more for tiebreaker.
Oh, you know what? I got
Maybe.
one. No, nobody would get this though. It's between who? Minx and
between Pop.
Oh, Pop.
Pop, Landmine, and Everyone Drinks.
No, I'm talking about with 7. The leaders.
Oh, the Minx and Mud Puppy both have 7.
Minx and Mud Puppy. Neither one of them would get this. That one's out. That one's out of the question. Oh, I got one. Holy fuck. There we go. There's one off the top of my head. There you go.
That's a love song.
That
right
fit.
there.
That fits the theme.
It does.
Pop Pop got that one. Pop Pop's gonna catch up to you guys. Damn it! That means I gotta do something else. Hold on a minute.
Is that 5? That's 5.
Oh, okay, I got one. Okay, got it.
So remember, from all of us here at WTF Nation, to all of you out there, wherever you are, the light at the end of the tunnel may be you. Good night.